Welcome everyone to the next Pokemon Full Art Randomizer Tournament 3. I am Trick. I'm joined by Bad News Nate. We're commentating Redhair, Jake, and ZekeHighwind. Say hello.
Hello, everybody. It's a great pleasure to be back on commentary for yet another fantastic tournament, might I add. Trickups, thank you so much for having me on commentary with you. I really do appreciate it, and this should be a very awesome match.
Yeah, no, really looking forward to this one as we were just about to get the races underway. I think, is this the first time we've commentated? I know we've done a bit over a few bingo tournaments. Is this the first time?
Ironically enough, I think this is the first time that we have commentated together, so it's a great pleasure again to be on commentary with you, and you know, let's just have a great time, you know.
Yeah, no, I wasn't sure. I wasn't sure I was going to get a part of this one. I saw you sign. I was like, this is going to be good. But yeah, no, looking forward to a good race today. Unfortunately, I'm not too familiar with both of these runners. Not sure if you are, but if people in chat want to hype the runners up, I'd love to hear, because I'm really interested to see what we're going to be looking at here.
Yeah, it'll definitely be interesting to say the least. And just like you, Trickums, I have no idea anything about both of the runners, but it should be a very fun matchup, getting a chance to see two new runners and their experiences here in the community. So we'll see what happens.
No, absolutely. So as we have the time ticking down now, well, it talks to us about what we're going to be doing here today for those of us that are here for the first time.
I would be glad to go over that with everyone. So this first phase of the tournament is what we call a full item randomizer. So what that means is that the runners will be trying to basically do a lot of checks, like NPC checks. There's gym battles, there's overworld items that they would usually check. So the goal of this kind of run is to obtain a total of 16 badges. And basically you get all three pieces of Pokegear, being the Pokegear itself, radio card, and expansion card, and some form of access to West Kanto.
Well, and as we've just seen, first item of the day is strength. So here we go. We're off to a flying start.
Our runners are obtaining the gains.
Trade strats.
I would totally agree. For anybody wondering... I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, I was going to say, not a strong start with mains by what we're looking at, but we're going opposite sides here.
Oh, yeah, we see Jake going with a Sneasel over there. And
Strife would be happy.
Strife would be very happy with that. And I think also Vandio would be too. And Zeke going with the Dragonair, I believe.
Yep, so we're going to be seeing different rival fights. You do, as you change, they will get different experiences here, so good to see how that happens.
No doubt about it. So one thing also to include with this as well is that both of the runners start with a repel, so that way both runners can repel through the tall grass on Route 29.
Yeah, it was always kind of fun, especially early on, getting all those encounters for stuff you're probably not going to use. We have a few quality of life changes here, evidently you see spiking indoors is quite nice, the recurring repel, and things like that. So yeah, very nice additions to the ROMs here that we've got. But yeah, first of all here, I think let's start looking for a main. I think Zeke's going to get first look here at a B.
Did anyone say bees?
Oh, speaking of names.
Yeah, that's a Gengar right there. That's
Sludge Bomb Gengar, okay. Not a physical main, but I mean, it helps. Oh, Flamethrow on it, okay.
Oh, okay. Well, that's an unfortunate wipe there for Jake, being sent back to Newbark.
Well, let's see if Zeke finds that, because that Gengar, I mean, Sludge Bomb Flamethrower to start with is very enticing.
Yeah, Flamethrower all in its own, because Gengar is a special-oriented mon. Even though it is Ghost Poison, it does have really high special attack, and it has really high speed as well. One of the highest speed Pokemons in this generation.
Oh, Boulder Badge on Oak.
And there's our first badge of the run.
He's found the bee, so... But yeah, let's see if Zeke finds... I mean, yeah, Jake now has taken the center here to make sure he doesn't wipe all the way back to New Bark Town, but let's see if he gets lucky and finds it again. Alright, now he's just kicked open a wasp's nest now, so... Zeke gonna take the Dragonair into the first trainer. Hasn't taken a chance to find anything else so far.
Yeah, nothing really too interesting outside of that Gengar on Route 30. There we see Jake getting the boulder badge as well.
Yeah, Dragonair just about getting through, but yeah, I'll say Headbutt Fearo's nothing to sniff at, really. Alright, Zeke find the Slowking here. Looks like he's not going to see the Gengar. See if Jake finds it. I think he's going to the grass. I think he's going to try and entice and find this Gengar again. It's a giraffe there.
Ooh, that's a respectable main, actually, a giraffe rig.
I saw you were running one of those earlier in a practice run.
Actually, I was. You are definitely not wrong.
Alright, Zeke making the first pass onto 31. Yeah, I think Jake is absolutely going to grind for this Gengar here. There it is. Oh!
And there's another one. There's one in Dark Cave as well.
Synchronized Gengars.
In stereo.
Well, Jake does get it. Let's see what else on the moveset it has. I'm interested if it has, like... And if, I mean, the moveset it's got right now is absolutely fine. Yeah, just look at it in the battle. Like, you are taking that places.
Yeah, so far the only thing that we've seen on the Gengar... Oh, that is an Ampharos on Zeke's end. Yeah, that is actually really interesting if it has moves. So far, just Smog.
Yeah, unfortunately, the Zeke fainted the Gengar on the other side, but does get the Ampharos in the fall, so potential main here, like you mentioned.
To be fair, the Gengar, I believe, was level 2, so I think that makes sense.
Yeah, I think trying to use Confusion to weaken, that's not good at this stage.
So Jake has went ahead with the Gengar, and does not have a bad moveset, actually. It has Flamethrower, Sludge Bomb, at least for right now.
Yeah, Fire Blast as well, and then we have Tail Whip to go with it. So room to put some TMs if we do find them.
Yeah, definitely. We saw on the Ampharos from Zeke's end, Ampharos has Ice Beam.
Yeah, Ice Beam feint attack. So yeah, even with that, pretty respectable to get through.
Oh yeah, you could definitely work with that moveset. It gives you a lot of coverage.
Well, Zeke also first one into Violet, so I mean Redhair's just gonna really blitz through now. He has his main, just gonna check the few items up here, and then presumably we're gonna see the runners head straight into, well, if not checking the escape rope chamber, head straight into Sprout Tower here.
Yeah, that's barring if like Squirt Bottle is showing up pretty early here, but other than that, yeah, I do guarantee that both runners will try to go up Sprout Tower and try to get those levels, if not be a little aggressive and go to Falconer's Gym. I think definitely the correct play here would be to go to the tower and get some levels on their mains and, you know, get through these fights pretty early.
Yep, Zeke not checking the chamber, just going to head straight on in. Ooh, an Icy Wind TM, that's definitely going to help both of them with their movesets.
I think it's going to benefit more for the Gengar because it adds on to more coverage as well. But I think also, in addition to that, Icy Wind is one of those moves that I would say very questionable because it only has 95 accuracy.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, unfortunately taking the Sage hit there. Plus, yeah, actually, the Ampharos has Ice Beam anyway, so doesn't want to downgrade at this point. Also, yeah, Jake hasn't gone for the heal yet. Still has the paralysis on the Gengar. I mean, we did pick up a couple of 4 restores, so not too bad. Oh, and I think looking at Zeke's battle text here, I think he's accidentally said yes to the mum call, so he's gonna be losing money here. That's unfortunate.
And then you also have to factor in several phone calls that may apply as well if mom decides to purchase items with your money that you save.
Yeah, so hopefully we find the Pokegear soon, or if we really do have to backtrack, we'll be able to speak there and kind of turn off that. Yeah, oh, that's unfortunate.
Yeah, that is very unfortunate. But another thing that you can do also later on, let's say if whoever had that text decided to go back and disable it later on, definitely the best option would be just like Fly and Storm Edge, but again, we won't know until when both of those pieces will turn up in this kind of run.
Oh my god, this is a hot Gengar right now.
This Gengar is on fire, literally.
It really needs Sunny Day right now.
I know, right? Only thing it's missing with Sunny Day would be Solar Beam.
Oh my god, yeah. Ooh, Rock Smash early. I mean, if you really, really wanted to pivot, you could go for the 15 in Dark Cave. And also, in fact, Zeke could actually take the option now to quickly go back to Mum and tell her to stop taking my money.
I don't know if Zeke wants to fight Rival 1 at that point, but I digress.
Well, yeah, the only thing is, like, just at this stage, how much do you want to be losing?
Oh, that was a
This
boomerang
Feraligatr-
from a Feraligatr. That thing is actually pretty deadly.
They're both actually going to have it at this point because the Gengar's not going to enjoy that either.
Oh, for sure.
And
So we
only
see
has Sludge
Zeke,
Bomb, really.
Zeke teaching Rock Smash to the Dragonair, it looks like. We're not sure if Zeke will decide to pivot back over to Dark Cave or not, but, you know, there's that option of checking out the level 15 encounter there.
Ooh, gonna break ways and go for the gym at this point now. Gonna probably come back to fight the Elder later. Give that Gator a piece of its mind on round 2.
Oh no, that was a double Rock Smash miss from the Ampharos. That's very unfortunate.
Oh dear. Yeah, I like Rock Slide as a move, but boy is it inaccurate.
Yeah, 90 accuracy can only get you so far, unfortunately. And that is a wipe from Zeke.
Right, off we go again. While we have Jake on Sagely. All right, see how we deal with the Gator here. I'd say get a heal in, tank the dig, and then Sludge Bomb. He's only got one Sludge Bomb left. Oh, he's used it. Oh, that's a... Oh, Flamethrower just getting through. Right, you don't want to counter any more water types at this stage.
Yeah, thank goodness that that the Feraligatr was poisoned as well. Otherwise, that could have been very disastrous. But Houndoom is right there to finish the job there.
Cherry Grove. Okay, he did save, so he can reset this.
Yeah, that's a good thing that Jake did save.
Yeah, nothing really lost that there. Yeah, no potions at all. Yeah, both of them are going to skip the Elder at this point by the looks of things.
Yeah, I could definitely understand the play because that Houndoom is just waiting in the wings in case both of these mains get past the other two Mons that Elderly has.
Yeah, Zeke would have been barring any other like deadly moves. Yeah, the Drill Peck would have been okay against the Ampharos, but no, never know. Oh, hey, Baxter. Right, now was the time for some heals. I think a couple of repels as well. I think he's out of those right now.
Alright, nothing there on Faulkner, but that is the fight that these runners have to get past in order to continue on with their quest in Johto.
Just noticed that Faulkner's TM's going to be Flame Wheel, so we add that to the Gengar as well.
Only thing I think we're missing at this point, well, we're missing two moves. We're missing Sacred Fire and we're missing Ember.
A lot of dig that this Gengar's got a tank right now.
I can dig it.
Ooh. Oh, Fire Spin as well. Trench has got you there.
Oh, that we don't talk about that move. All right, so Zeke has decided to take the egg and hatch it. And what is it? It is a Nidorino.
But we're looking for some H employees, so yeah, this is a free one you get right now.
Absolutely.
But yeah, also Zeke going for the early Dark Cave push. I think I like this as well. Like, you can easily just have a look and then just escape rope out if there is nothing. And I know I mentioned the meme before, but if he really needs to...
Oh, okay. That's actually a consideration for a main. And it has Giga Drain and Mega Horn.
Okay, potential moves. I would be tempted even just to catch it just to have on the side, maybe, but...
Yeah, I'm right there with you. In addition to that, also, it looks like Zeke is trying to do these checks out of logic. Now, keep in mind that any checks that require Flash and Zipper Badge are out of logic with Rock Smash.
But it'll be a good indicator to see whether the likeliness we're going to get later, as we see Jake is heading up for round 2. Yeah, you've already hit that optional, so no worry there.
I was just about to mention that.
But as a free escape rope to get yourself out.
That's a Crab Haver TM.
That's actually a good TM for the Amethyst right now. He's not saving. All right, so it looks like we're going all the way back. Okay, I think he's committed to shouting at.
Oh, that's actually very convenient for Zeke.
All right, well, I think at this point, that's not a good trainer to
I
hit.
think Zeke is probably doing the Death Warp strat.
Okay, I think I would have been tempted still to check Rising Badge, even just save, check Rising Badge, and then come back and wipe.
Got the freeze there with Ice Beam.
As Jake did get through the lead, it was just an X special. Okay.
Oh, Zeke is actually committed to the fight. I'm actually kind of surprised.
Well, Jake's going to be the first one. Going to go through to the escape rope chamber. Have a look in there. But yeah, we'll be the first one heading out towards Union. As the Swine have got the boosts.
Yeah, so we can't confirm that text down there that Zeke accidentally decided to have Mom save money and will make a beeline back towards New Bark, not only to do the Rising Badge check, but in addition to that, also tell Mom not to save any more money.
There we go. Oh, didn't actually take the money that has already been saved, but okay. Oh, shades of the Feraligatr here on Jake's side, just essence of bone meringue.
So nothing there behind Rising Badge check. And Zeke will make a beeline back towards Cherry Grove and the Rival 1 fight.
Yeah, nothing as well in the escape rope chamber. A bit of money in there, that will help, especially when we get to Azalea. You want to start stocking up on some super potions, maybe some more escape ropes, repels.
Yeah, that was a pretty rough early game for both of the mains that were on hand. So it is very convenient for the runners to have money on hand in order to purchase more healing items and other items needed as necessary.
Ooh, Blizzard TM, that'll come in handy. Ooh, taking a little bit of cautious there. I don't blame. Oh, that
is actually really good. Surf early is actually really nice. It looks like it's going to teach it to the Gengar immediately. I absolutely understand. That is additional coverage for that Gengar that's necessary.
Yep, Zeke through the rival, going back on the way through Violet. Will be chasing Jake on the way back down to Azalea. See what we have here in Union. But yeah, I think the play here right now, like, again, we don't have any of the progression we need right now, so I think probably, yeah, and especially this Gengar is well enough to go through. I think clearing Azalea at this stage, or at least getting through the well, is probably the right play. But if you do decide to skip, if you're going to try and pin yourself on a potential early pass, then now's the time to really go do it.
So we see Jake there playing it safe against that Pokemaniac, that rotating Pokemaniac there.
Yeah, if you're not used to the movement and kind of you have to kind of stutter a little bit, but normally, yeah, if you hug that bottom ledge and just head straight up, that will never hit you as long as you have some clean movement. So again, if you want to see some clean movement, one of our other runners, Snorms, has created a little movement video guide for everybody. So if you want to check that out on his YouTube channel.
I would highly recommend it. It's a fantastic guide, even for beginners as well, in case they might be interested in checking out like what specific movements Snorms and maybe other runners do take, in addition to, you know, trying to figure out where all the checks are and whatnot. So it's a great tutorial, and I would highly recommend looking at it.
Absolutely, yeah. Yeah, we do have a few guides. If you join any of the Discord channels, you see plenty of those here and around. So,
Not to mention races that are happening daily as well. If you're interested in learning more about randomizers, about Pokemon Crystal, or anything related to that.
speaking of races, oh boy, have we got plenty of races for you. So, currently at the moment, we've got the Redhair Jake or ZekeHighwind match, of course. Also, at the moment on SpeedGaming 4, we currently have Base Dog versus Chaotix. And later on this evening at 8 PM here on SpeedGaming 3, we have Jack Astronomy versus Prism Sailor. And after a huge day of matches, as unfortunately Zeke hits the optional on 32. Yeah, we've got plenty of other races coming around. This is just the first step, or the first stage of round 1, so we have plenty of races coming at you. We also have your match coming up on a very busy Saturday against Ethan. You looking forward to that?
I'm definitely looking forward to it. I have been dying to do a tournament match, so I'm looking forward to that. So not just my match, but if you're interested in checking out some of the other matches that Trickham announced, please be sure to stay tuned to Speed Gaming and all the other Speed Gaming channels for more coverage of the Pokemon Crystal Full Item Rando Tournament.
Yeah, like I mentioned, we've got so many races coming up. Keep your eye on the schedule. You'll see where and when matches will be coming. Unfortunately, Zeke hits another optional.
And hits the Fire Breather this time as well in Union.
Well, I mean, these are extra levels going forward. So, I mean, we'll probably get an extra level here could really help you get through Azalea. Luckily enough, yeah, Jake seems to have no issue at all. Like, especially you got a Magikarp as the 14. Like, I think you're okay.
Yeah, absolutely. So with that Ampharos having both Surf and Ice Beam, it covers quite a bit. So it could help in the long run, especially against the Rockets.
Yeah, I do like the moveset on the Ampharos. It's just, yeah, no problems at all. As we've got Jake on to Rival 2 at this point.
So Rival 2 before Bugsy. That is actually a very interesting strategy. Myself personally, I do like to fight Bugsy first. But if you definitely need levels before Bugsy, I completely understand the play. It's a very good play.
It's something I typically like to do. If you've got a main that you're confident with, it's actually a little bit faster to go through the forest, activate the Farfetch quest, and then on your way to the charcoal check, just dip in the gym. So it's barely faster to do it that way, but yeah.
Yeah, the only downside again is that you might be low on levels at that point, or maybe at least a level or two lower as opposed to when you're in Bugsy's gym. But either way, it is still a faster play.
Ooh, Cascade Badge in the forest. Well, we'll get a nice little boost to our surf now. Why not?
Absolutely.
Kawaii! Ooh, Pokegear too. Well, if Zeke hadn't needed the money, here we go. He would have been able to call back. Send a passive-aggressive text, maybe. And the lost item.
A lost item, so 3 for 3 in key items there.
Yeah, I think at this stage, yeah, if you're following the logic, yeah, definitely want to get Bugsy out of the way here. Yeah, I think, yeah, this Gengar's definitely got enough. I mean, level 18 at this point, like, very, very, like, capable right now. Very good moveset. Flamethrower, Surf, Sludge Bomb, Icy Wind. That's very nice to have. You almost kind of want to hope it's a Squirt Bottle going so you can keep on this Gengar and not have to consider a swap.
Absolutely.
Oh, yep. Thank you very much, Trencher. Ooh, this is unfortunate for the Ampharos. No special moves for the no physical moves for the Blissey, whereas the Gengar had Sludge Bomb to just blast through it.
However, with that, that Ampharos almost got 2 levels there.
Yeah, Jake also. I think this is also why we got such. We're so high right now. Like, yeah, 2-3 levels off that is very nice to have at this stage.
All right, now there's Bugsy down for Jake.
Alright, is it worth? That's money. Ooh,
Bugsy not required, however, there was a money item there.
Yeah, we'll take that because heading into Goldenrod, we might be wanting to, even pick up maybe a few X items at this stage. Potentially even. I'll go for here. Okay, I probably would be doing my purchasing at Goldenrod. We're going to be picking up more items in the forest, but hey, actually, I think at the moment he's a bit low on repel, so it's actually a good idea. We don't want to take too many encounters through the forest.
Yeah, in addition to that, repels are definitely very important, which we should also discuss about repels as well, with one of the new features in the speed choice ROMs that we have. So basically, for the most part, repels, they activate whenever they wear out, and then you can have the option to just automatically spray on a repel without having to access your item menu.
Yeah, again, one of those nice little quality of life changes that we've seen from the newer gens we've brought into here.
Yeah, which is a very nice change that was provided and actually helps speed things up quite a bit, and that's the most important thing.
There we see the Cascade badge for Zeke here. And we'll be finding the flurry of other items that Jake's already got his hands on. Poker gear and lost item.
So far, things are very linear for both runners up to this point.
More money on the sweet scent check. I like, Jake, a little bit more cautious in his movement. Don't want to. That's the thing. If you hit a bonk or something, you just want to just steady yourself, not hit an optional or two.
Alright, so it's like Jake is going to check the items in the basement of the mart. And there is a Zephyr badge waiting there.
Yeah, there's two different ways of really going through it. You can go into the basement and then take the elevator up to the top and just walk down. Or you see most people, oh, that's unfortunate. Oh, yeah, I hate to see it.
Not the menuing.
The menuing. Or you walk up to the TM floor and then elevator down an escape rope. So you can save yourself an escape rope, just really kind of personal preference. I know some people, I prefer just doing the walk up and then elevator down, but people's choice here.
Yeah, that's what I usually do. Like, myself personally, I like to just go up to the top floor of the department store, and then on top of it, just go down to the basement first floor, and then just go ahead and use an escape rope.
Yep, here we see Jake, grabbing a few X items at this stage. Yeah, those TMs were awful.
Yeah, not anything worth noting out up to this point. At least until we get the Celadon, which won't be until later on.
Oh, not peeking the move tutor.
And not saving either for Bike Shop. Inexperience share this time around, so Jake is going to take a phone call later on from the Bike Shop.
Hopefully while he's still in Johto, we still got to care about those roaming charges.
Messaging data rates also do apply.
Please see your network provider for more details.
Can you hear me now?
So I gotta get higher. I mean, they're in a radio tower. You got all, at the moment. You got all the signal in the world, right?
Oh, I see what you did there. There's the coin case for all you gambling addicts. It's a good item.
Not a maximum this time, so no checks to be checking here.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
Yeah, for you other keen runners who are potential or played with us in our our maximum team races, those actually do include checks. So, like for example, like the blue card and stuff, which normally you just throw away. Actually, yeah, they can be pretty valuable in other game modes, but alas, not here. Jake also taking the opportunity to take care of this, hopefully preempting the basement key check.
So yeah, that's one thing like some runners usually do. I've seen Snorms do this in the past where they take the opportunity to fight that super nerd that's right by the basement door, because in case you pick up card key and basement key in retrospect to doing the radio tower, I mean, could save a little bit of time trying to do that optional later on.
I think also as well, we're still without the progression really at this point. So actually, fighting that. Oh well, there you go.
Never mind. There's the fog badge.
I was gonna say, even find out there's 4 pokes on that fight, so a half level to a level if you have to face Whitney could really help. Which, yeah, we're gonna go straight into Whitney.
No doubt about it. So another factor that plays in with the fog badge is that if, let's say, the runners find the pass before accessing North Johto, there's definitely that opportunity for either runner to potentially main switch in Vermilion. So that'll be something to kind of keep our eyes on.
Oof, unfortunately, Zeke also taking the menu and hit. You hate to see it. I think actually for Zeke as well, like, because Jake has not yet gone back for doing the Rock Smash check. So Zeke does have the Rising Badge. So for example, if we find Squirt Bottle and Waterfall quickly, you can get into that Waterfall Chamber in Mount Mortar and get low level 30s already. So actually it's a good place to pick up a main if you need to already.
Yeah, that'll be something to kind of, again, keep our eyes on. What kind of rando? Why does Whitney have a normal Pokemon? Oh, that's an interesting TM there from Whitney, the Psychic TM.
Yeah, I think it's probably one to hold on for now. I think both of at least the Gengar's movesets really, I mean, you really, if anything, you go over Icy Wind, but I think actually right now, just leave that as is, save that for maybe a potential switch later on.
Oh yeah, that definitely sounds like a good idea. Let's, per se, the runners pursue that different main in Kanto, or, you know, vice versa, if they decide to just hold off and stick with their respective mains. Oh, we see Zeke going for the move tutor there. We see Leech Seed, Wind Needle, and Dynamic Punch.
Nothing we want.
Nothing of interest, at least not yet.
Yeah, see, Jake saving before. I would have said. So normally, what I like to do the same thing, but I'll save at least grab Kenya and then save, because there's nothing here. You just zip all the way down, just make your merry way back down towards all the backtracking we've seemingly got to do. Hopefully not soft sand, because that's going to be maybe a slightly tricky at this point. But I think both runners, they've got good mons at the moment, good movesets. I think we'll be able to go for now as where Zeke does also find the fog badge. So really the only difference at this point is just Zeke with his rising badge right now, but of course Jake's going to be going for those checks at some point, so he's not going to be too far without it.
Yeah, keep in mind also that Zeke got the rising badge out of logic, because both run. Oh, there's the plain badge. Well, that opens up quite a bit now. You've got Waterstone Chamber, that's a thing. You've got you got a bunch of checks that involve strength. Slowpoke Well even as well.
Well, I had this literally in the race yesterday where we've got Surf and Strength going back. So on the way back, we're going to have Waterstone Chamber, Slowpoke Well to check. I had this yesterday. We're a flash away from that chamber too. This is exactly going to be a rerun of yesterday, and I love it.
Should be very interesting to see what comes up next. The answers might surprise you.
Yeah, flash on Floria. You gotta love it. Oh, Jake getting absolutely bodied.
The NPC doing its part. Unfortunate there. But yeah, that plain badge opens up quite a bit for Jake. Now, keep in mind also that there's still no Kanto access between both of our runners. And as I was mentioning before, that Zeke also has Rising Badge, but keep in mind also that Rising Badge was out of logic as well, because Rock Smash was obtained early on by both of our runners, and Zeke decided to do checks in Dark Cave out of logic.
There we go. Zeke also, taking the same strat here. Gonna save before exploring off, but doesn't go for the TM first. So there's a little bit of time loss here. Might have a quick explore of that in a moment. There's your pass.
There's the pass. Well, Jake's going to take a reroute over towards Goldenrod and make a beeline towards Kanto.
Yeah, I think there's a right call here. Especially have a look further down the line.
Yeah, keep in mind as well, also that if Jake does decide the main switch, usually the best place to definitely check for mains, and this is something that most runners usually go for, is in Vermilion. Usually in the water, you can get anywhere from, I think, from level 30 to 39, if I recall correctly.
Correct, yes.
So it's definitely a significant jump for Jake here.
100%. It's going to be interesting now if we do find Squirt Bottle, for example, or SS Ticket.
Speaking of...
All right,
okay. Who did this again?
I swear to you, I have not seen this log.
I stand corrected. Anyways, that was a Squirt Bottle on Lost Item, so Lost Item absolutely required.
Well, also, what this means is fly pieces could be anywhere right now within the tolerances that we have for the tournament here. That also does bring the Rock Smash checks into Logic too. So yeah. The roaming charges. They've got him.
Now I'm gonna have to deal with overdraft fees on my bank account.
Yeah, we're gonna go for the quick blitz in Kanto. Yeah, check the Route 5 item here. Hopefully, I don't suppose Jake's going to go for Route 25 just yet. Always, these 4 patches of grass always hit you.
Yeah, I've been down this road a time or two before.
Oh. Oh, saying this is a... Is he going to give it... Is he going to give Route 25 a try early? I commend this. Early 25. Yo, if this pans out, we don't even have cut yet. He's literally going here for a fabulous prize.
We shall see what happens. I think it's a bold move, I will say.
Well, the thing is, if he's planning to wipe, he's just made Cerulean his walk point. So
yeah, and the thing is that Jake centered in Cerulean, so that is something. Zeke also got pass, but Zeke is looking like Zeke is going to commit to the soft sand girls. Now this is a spicy play. I actually think this is a very good play, to be honest with you, because if Zeke is committed to the Ampharos and wants to potentially keep it throughout the rest of the game, definitely can get some levels out of this.
Absolutely. Now we see Jake's taking the train back, not going for the main switch here, not going to have a look-see. I mean, this Gengar is plenty good enough, and we're going to be going into North Johto, so plenty enough to train up. But I think even just taking, even if you get like a mid-30 at this stage, like 10, like over 10 levels is a big jump right now, and especially like you're going to find something that's going to potentially be what's taking you to Red. You're going to want that level jump right now. But I mean, yeah, Gengar's going to do you well, so yeah, let's see. He's maybe just going to put his chances into the Roma.
To answer a question about obedience badges, it is Hive, Fog, Storm, and Rising.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a Glacier badge. So Squirt Bottle was 100% required.
Well, I mean, if he really wants to put his faith into anything, I mean, we're Whirlpool in a... I don't think we've found a silver wing yet, but if you want to bank for the 60, like, we're not far away from it already. Zeke, meanwhile, doing absolutely fine at the moment against the soft sand girls. Yeah, just got the one to go through. Jake having a look through Rock Smash. See if this is anything.
So Zeke has decided to teach Psychic on the Ampharos. So I'm thinking based on that play, Zeke is going to commit to the Ampharos for a while. There's a Hive badge behind Rock Smash in Burn Tower.
One badge away from Rocket Tower activating. I mean, if Zeke catches up, he will hit that 7 badge limit. Going straight into Rival 3 here. Yeah, maybe going for a potential Roma play, but yeah, we'll see.
I could completely understand that play as well. But we'll find out what the rumors are very shortly.
Well, Zeke's also thrown the last soft sand, see if it is anything, see if it paid off. Ah, just a rope. Well, a few extra levels here, so not too bad. Jake making absolute mincemeat of Rival as we'll hush, so we'll get the Romas.
All right, let's see what they are.
Where's Garth when you need him? All right, okay, right. We're going to check the strength item first. So a few more seconds of anticipation. Oh, thank you, Treasure. Ah, just a nugget.
Now it's time for the rumors. So I do know what that Raikou was.
Go on.
So it was definitely Dunsparce for sure. So the Raikou is Dunsparce, the Magmar is Entei, and the Suicune I believe was Gloom.
Oh, Jake going for the early Morty play. Right, let's see if we're required.
As you may recall in the last race with Jarvis and Knudsen, Knudsen won because Morty had Thunder Badge.
Spoilers indeed. That we're good. Right, we see Zeke is actually doing the backtrack at the moment. Going to be checking all these extra surf checks. I mean, he doesn't have the squirt bottle yet, so we'll have a bit of a track back. If he'd have gone into Kanto, just checked lost item, he'd have a nice little circle to go around. But no, he's got plenty of time right now. Let's say might even find one of the fly parts early. So. Nice max HP for the Gengar.
Very nice indeed.
I'm kind of with Trencher here with like early surf strength. I'm feeling like there's going to be something something really needed in a Waterstone Chamber here.
I'm right there as well because if the game is pointing out, with Plain Badge, Fog Badge, and its respective HMs, you would think the best thing to check is Waterstone Chamber. We'll find out here in just a second what it has. There was an old rod. And nothing else.
It's a fade, okay. Also, thank you for the heads up for the secret potion. I missed that, thank you.
Squirt bottle is behind lost item.
I was kind of expecting that to be something.
There we see the Miracle Seed check give Zeke a rare candy.
Ooh, that was close for the Gengar.
Wow, that was too close for comfort.
Oh, you're gonna want to, heal here. You're not, unless they're correct, you're not gonna really one-shot this. Close to it though.
And that is a Furret, and that'll do it for Morty.
Alright, here we go. Oh,
Machine part, oh boy. And a flamethrower TM.
Alright, we're gonna have to wait till later to find out if it's necessarily required. Ooh, taking the optional hit.
That was an unfortunate optional there for Jake.
Zeke is also enacting revenge on the Feraligatr here. Going back for the Sage Lee. check miss this just in case. Just a max elixir. CCM, I am totally with you. Yeah, looks like we're going to be going over towards Olivine and Lighthouse right now. Zeke going to be handing back the Kenya here. I think, yeah, absolutely this stage, we're not going to be wanting to go too far back. So I think, yeah, check Cherry Grove, check the Tojo checks, and then walk back. Yeah, you're right, Zeruvian. I mean, yeah, there's the Ampharos is, yeah, what we like almost 30 at this point. So yeah, if he wants to start, if he does go through Kanto, even potentially go for like an early, well, even not even early at this point, like for a Janine play, for example, would be more than ready for it. Ooh, again.
Yeah, Janine definitely sounds like a very interesting play, considering the level that the Ampharos has. So yeah, it looks like Zeke is going to check Route 27. There are 2 checks here, one surfing and the other one inside of Tojo Falls.
Yeah, it's a shame we don't quite have Waterfall. Could be going all the way up to Victory Road. I mean, even go for like you could have gone for level 40 at that point, but...
Zeke has done Rising Badge check, yes.
Oh, Redhair card.
Actually, Zeke's actually going to reset that away. I think the reason why is because Zeke knows where Radio Card is, but I think at the same time, I think Zeke is holding off until he gets Fly and Storm Edge, if I reckon correctly.
Yeah, probably the case here. I mean, yeah, you could, like, you're planning to go into Kanto, you could find expansion card, but, like, we can go for that at any point. We're fine. Jake going the inverted way towards this the final floor, so yeah, gonna get a drop down from Jasmine and just be able to warp out after this. You do save 1 poke, but it's a touch more movement, so you're about the same time doing it this way. Oh yeah, Zeke can. These hit all, yeah. Especially on this, the main side, yeah, hit all the optionals here, unfortunately, so... Gonna take it nice and easy around the spinner. There you go, very good. Jake is opting to take this trainer anyway. Interesting.
So yeah, after that trainer, if I remember correctly, there is 1 item to check opposite of where that trainer is.
Yeah, but let's say you're taking that bottom ledge, you just go around the stairs and then talk to Jasmine and drop down. But okay, no, fair enough. Take this extra check as well. We're going to be taking the Mystic Water here, get that Surfer boost. We've got nothing else. Oh, Zeke on another optional right now. Unfortunate to see. Yeah, very unique way that Jake's taking this lighthouse right now.
Yeah, this is very interesting. I've never seen anything like this before, to be honest.
Alright, well, both parts of the Kenya quest were nothing, so I think, yeah, Zeke at this moment in time, probably, yeah, going to be taking the train over, getting his first steps into Kanto. Get his squirt bottle and see if he chases Jake all the way to North Johto. I think maybe at this stage, maybe he goes for the potential main swap in Vermilion, but I mean, again, as saying, he is very much like in the high level. I think he's probably just going to take that through to Johto at this point.
I think at this point, if I'm in Zeke's situation, I would absolutely keep the Ampharos. that Ampharos is practically one electric type move away from perfect coverage. Although it has Giga Drain right now, it would benefit greatly from having a stab type move.
Yeah, absolutely. Right, here we go. Zeke going through all the extra checks here. Just make sure, hopefully, he doesn't forget to do the lost item check, which he hasn't gone to do yet. Hopefully, he doesn't forget he's got that already. Otherwise, yeah, we'll be missing out on a very important piece here. He has gone down. Hopefully, he does go for it, because if he gets baited into, if the SS ticket is around here, then he may not go back for it for a while. And of course, we do know we need, even though we have Rock Smash, we know that there's a Glacier Badges on that check, so we desperately do need it.
Yeah, it is absolutely required.
Ooh, Jake, meanwhile, going for the kimonos here, so pushed into Morty earlier, also going for the early kimono girls, maybe just doing a sweep all the way through to get all that levels for probably Mahogany Hideout, I reckon, is the next step after this.
I think so as well, yeah. In addition to that, Gengar is at a pretty good level to where you don't have to consider main switching, so I think Jake is committed with the Gengar.
Yeah, I think the only change is potentially, I mean, if he starts finding Fly, gets that radio card by Tojo, and gets the expansion card, if the Snorlax turns out to be something amazing, then maybe, but probably by that point he'll be about 35 to 40, I'd reckon.
Yeah, somewhere along those lines. So we're going to get our first glimpse as to what TM Celadamar has.
Also, nice shop here. Get your super repels or max repels, depending on your preference. But
TM17 looks interesting, but Zeke not going for it. So we saw there was a move that may lower special defense here. So what that means is that it could be Shadow Ball, it could be Crunch, it could be Psychic.
All of those very, very good moves. Ooh, Zeke having a look in the grass here, potentially not exactly. Oh, did have a premonitions of the Rock Smash from earlier.
Something like that, yeah. Also, we're getting word that TM17 earlier, I guess, was a Psychic TM that both of our runners had, so definitely makes sense. There's Waterfall. Ooh.
Now, Jake does not have, of course, a Rising Badge yet. We'll still need to go to Route 46 for that, so we'll be able to do the Strength and Surf checks, but we'll have to come back later. Mystery Egg also.
So I want to also point out one thing. With Jake having 7 badges, this also gives him access to East Johto, so it is very possible that Jake could take the route and... Oh, there's Fly.
Very nice.
So Jake could potentially take the route to go through Ice Path to Blackthorn and then potentially check Route 45 and 46 respectively.
Ah, now Zeke is in the harbour, like so, potentially looking for a new main potential here.
There is potential.
I'm kind of, think a decision of, like, do you just stick with the Ampharos at this point? What level are we at? Oh, we're at 26, actually.
At 26. I think that's a respectable play to be switch off of the Amphi at that point.
Yeah, I thought it may have been just a few levels higher, actually. So, yeah, no, actually, you've got a potential 13-level jump here for something decent. So, unfortunately, it doesn't have Sweet Scent. So, yeah, you're going to have to do this manually.
Okay, that is definitely a consideration. Ghastly at 37.
You don't want to use Psychic on that. Oh.
Oh, Zeke ran away.
Oh, no. Well, we could potentially hit a 39 instead.
There's potential, yeah.
Ghastly, come back.
And Zeke was checking for that Sweet Scent TM. Unfortunately, does not have it.
Yeah, didn't purchase it. I will always ensure that I have that in my bag when I hit Goldenrod. Even if not for here, like if you worst case scenario, if you blitz and have to take a silver main, it's always worth having it just at some point.
Oh, for sure, especially with these early situations. Just in case if a runner decides to main switch in Vermilion per se, this is one of those top situations where you would want to have Sweet Scent.
I think at this point, yeah, exactly. How long do you give it? I think, yeah, this is the right play. Just dip at this point, I think. Have a look at the outside here. See if there's anything. Grab maybe an encounter or two. But yeah, I mean, there's always the thing. Sweet Scent does help.
Absolutely. All right, so there's that rapid
get
dash.
Get out of the water.
All right, so Jake is going to take a look at the red Gyarados. We'll see what it is as well.
Right, does Zeke? No, he doesn't go for the lost item. Okay.
That is one shiny.
That is a toxic Grimer right there.
TM07. Just reciting what TM Janine gives after you defeat her in the gym. Okay, so it looks like at this point, Jake will probably commit to doing Rocket Hideout. I probably would as well, considering the level that the Gengar has.
Oh, you don't have cut right now. Yeah, you realise it's dipping down the left side there, Jake. Zeke, in the meanwhile, going down Route 12. We've only got the one check we do here. Yep, good idea. Do a little save reset if needed. Now, Zeke doesn't have the machine part yet, so if he does want to make a outer logic trip through Rock Tunnel, we'll only have the one check in Cerulean Gym should he wish to check that.
All right, so this will be a time commitment here for Jake, and also this is an opportunity to add more levels to that Gengar, which at this point Jake will definitely commit to as a main.
Luckily, Ampharos only going up against a Pidgeotto there, so easy push through to Rock Tunnel here. See how his dark movement is.
And again, keep in mind that this is still out of logic because Zeke still does not have Squirt Bottle, but also does not have Flash. And in addition to that, it becomes a little bit different because no machine part for Zeke.
Yep. Yeah, this room is the only kind of really difficult one, just trying to like get around the edges and those corners, but after this it's pretty trivial if you know the layout. Ooh, this Gengar's going to get a quite nice heal after this fight, running a little low on PP in the red bar there. He's making good headway and actually getting through that Rock Tunnel there, so good movement right there.
Yeah, pretty solid movement. So Zeke is going to escape rope out. However, there were no items required in Rock Tunnel, so keep that in mind.
Yeah, doesn't go and activate the machine part quest. I agree with it right now. We don't have cut to escape out the left side. You're just going to be going all the way back through Rock Tunnel in the dark again for really no reason, but gonna have to either wipe or take out this trainer to get back through towards Celadon, as yeah, we don't have fly at this point.
And the unfortunate part here for Zeke is that Zeke hit one of those spikers that are on routes. I forget what that route is, but it's east of Saffron. But anyways, those spikers have max vision, so unfortunately for Zeke, that is going to be trouble.
Is this not the top one?
Nope, that is the bottom one that Zeke encountered.
Okay. Well, I mean, here's where he needs to be. So
yeah, so that was a good death warp there.
Right, check the loss. He's going. He's going. Let's go.
So Zeke is going to have the squirt bottle.
Happy you checked that. I wasn't gonna forget that. It's gonna be the new dojo skip of the tournament.
That's just spelling for trouble. To those tournament participants that missed the dojo last year, you have my condolences.
Alright, nothing yet in Mahogany Hideout for Jake, but there's still plenty of items to go here, even post the fights. He is, doing the fights here, looks like he's committing to the full clear.
I would too. It's still relatively early to do what we call an ERC skip.
Oh, Zeke. Unfortunate. It's just hitting so many optionals. I mean, hey, he's getting levels on the Anthros. Like, it's not all for nothing. Well, there's a sweet send that Zeke would have liked a little while ago. Yeah, nothing on the fast part. So yeah, we'll get through here and we'll get through the electrodes and then see what happens afterwards.
We will indeed.
Do you feel it, Mr. Krabs? There we go, Zeke, and about to get his Glacier badge.
Alright, with that Glacier badge, that gives Zeke 7 badges. With that also, happy 1 hour, everyone.
They're also at the back the same amount of badges.
Oh, that was an optional that Jake just hit there, right by the stairs.
You fly out those stairs. You can. I've done it too. Well, now Zeke takes the badge lead.
Yeah, by doing that out of logic rising badge check, that gives Zeke somewhat of an advantage. And don't forget also that Zeke, if Zeke also picks up Waterfall, that could give him a significant advantage later on as well. So we'll see if Jake decides to go East Johto probably after this, or if Jake decides to embark upon other checks as well.
Yeah, do you chase fly before going around that way?
Normally I do, and simply for the reason that, I would like to have my fly point if in case I decide to go back to other checks, like per se Claire, if I decide to do Radio Tower or whatnot. That's usually like one of the key aspects of just having fly with Storm Badge. It makes things so crucial and saves a lot of time in the long run.
Oh, what's really going to be unfortunate is I don't want to curse it, but I'm gonna say it. We've got Waterfall. What if it's in the Waterfall chamber? You got to go all the way to Tojo to get Rising Badge, then go all the way to Mortar for... Oh, I've cursed it now, I know.
I would be in shambles.
Well, it puts Zeke in a good position because he's already got Rising.
Oh, for sure, yeah.
Yeah.
Like, if the game told you to do something out of logic and you're rewarded for it, then, yeah, it'll be something very significant that Zeke would have an advantage with.
Monkey.
One thing also to note out as well is that Zeke, I believe, also has Secret Potions, so Zeke will have an additional fight and whenever he makes his way to Olivine.
Full clear required. Okay.
No ERC skip today.
Yeah, I think Jake is out of escape ropes at this point, so good thing he had the warp there.
I think that's still fair. Ooh, Jake actually spicing it up, talking to Douglas.
It's an extra poke, but yeah. I mean, this is easily clearable. Oh, it's 2 pokes. Ooh, okay.
Yeah, Douglas has 2 Pokemon. Or I should say 3.
Yeah. As we have Zeke going through for Morty, going to be picking up the machine part.
All right, we're about to see if the price is right.
Hey.
So, folks, come on down.
Nothing on price, so we just have the sludge bomb check to do.
So Zeke about to
reset now. Yeah.
Yeah. That's definitely a good time to reset during that optional.
Yeah.
Right,
I was going to complain about the save. I will take it at this point.
Hey, it's worth. So Zeke is about to get machine part here from Morty.
Nothing on the sludge bomb, so just the lance item required here. Alright, it's going to go right. Okay, so we are out of the potential... Oh, reset again.
Oh, I don't think Jake's going to do it this time.
Reset again. He's in a perfect spot. Reset. No. Right, we are going to be out of fly logic at this point. Past mahogany, you cannot get fly all the way up to like 46. So, yeah, we are just committing to going up towards Blackthorn and around.
So basically, what we call this is the no-fly zone.
Right, meanwhile... Zeke is pushing in and around kimonos after Morty, same as Jake, so just clearing the stuff that Jake has pushed through already. But again, kind of Zeke's done a bit more in Kanto than Jake has already. He will be picking up Fly once he gets through Mortar. And I believe there was something else right now, I can't recall what it was, but... Yeah, Zeruvian makes a good point. If and when he does go through to Blackthorn, goes through Dark Cave, he'll be picking up his Rising Badge at that point. Hopefully, yeah, we'll hit. Probably at that point, we'll go towards Tojo. We'll have what you call it? What did we find around there? Oh, it was Radio Card. It was at Tojo.
Yeah, it was radio card. It was surfing in the water, not in Tojo Falls, but surfing outside of Tojo.
Yeah, the bottom item. Oh, you don't want to quite go? Well, you might as well check this item here anyway. But, yeah, again, do you, if you go that way, do you push to Victory Road, or what do you do?
That's a good question, actually.
Again,
I don't think I would commit to Victory Road unless I had Fly and Storm Badge. That's the least of my priorities, to be honest.
Yeah, unless you're potentially, like, you go fight through, get the League Reception.
Ooh, that is a clear bell for Jake.
Well, Tin Tower's not going to have Fly, at least. But yeah, do you grab the League Reception to then walk back to Newbark?
If I don't have Fly, then yeah, that's a strong possibility. But if your main does not have the levels to combat against Rival 5, ooh, that is a Whirlpool HM. Okay, that is actually very spicy for Jake. Back on topic of what we were talking about with the Rival fight. So if you don't have the levels to combat with Rival 5 at that point, then, I mean, it's a matter of trying to figure out what you need to do. But I think if you can get past Rival 5, then definitely I would say, you know, get your fly spot at Indigo Plateau and then just take the teleport spot back to Newbark.
Mm-hmm. Right, but there's Waterfall for Zeke. He could check this right now. If he gets Storm Badge right now, I think he'll be in a good position to start making up some of the time he's lost beforehand.
Yeah, Zeke would be in a fantastic position if Waterfall here in Mortar does have Storm Badge, which is a very realistic possibility.
100%. A lot of items here. Like he's got a good shout here. Yeah, still got to check all the surf bits here.
And keep in mind also that Jake is also going to pick up his rising badge if Jake checks Route 46.
Careful.
Now we can find all the items.
Ah, indeed.
It looks like Jake is going to check Route 46 and will learn that Rising Badge is there.
Yeah, I don't think he's going to be resetting this at all.
Nope, not at all. So with that, both runners are looking like they will fight Rival 1 in this round.
Right, here we go. Do we think is Jake going to...
Ooh, that was an accidental escape rope there from Zeke.
Unfortunate there. Yeah, do we think is Jake going to reset the radio card away, do we think?
I don't think you do at this point.
I think you're here at this point. Like, just take it with you. Because I don't think he's gonna go through to Victory Road. I mean, who knows? Who knows at this point? Like,
I mean, it's a good possibility as well, considering the circumstances that Jake has both Surf and Waterfall. That gives them access to Indigo Plateau right away. Considering 8 badges is what you would need to even get there to begin with.
he also actually at this point, even on his way there, can check the Whirlpool item, which is nice.
That's actually a good observation you just made there. I forgot about the Whirlpool check.
Right, we also see Zeke in Waterfalls, so let's see if this pays off. Looks like, yeah, Jake is actually going to continue on. Alright, let's do this.
I commend the play. I really do agree with this.
I like it.
So Mortar Waterfall 100% required. That is a Volcano badge.
Yeah, see, Zeke is just like probably about 200 experience off of the threshold to not get encounters here.
There's that flame wheel team we discussed about at the beginning of the race.
I would say just feint the Squirtle. That'll get you over over the limit.
That works.
Alright, 3 more checks to see if we've got the...
Oh, that actually is very interesting. Now, this could benefit Zeke if Zeke finds card key. Oh, there's the expansion card. So we know where all 3 pieces of Pokegear are. And the red scale. Everything literally in the second part of Waterfall.
I swear.
Are you kidding me?
If the scale turns out like all of the fetch quests to get Fly, I'm going to hate it.
I just have to say one thing. Classic.
Snowbear?
Snowbear believers are in shambles. Alright, we see Jake committing, it looks like, to Victory Road here.
Oh, yeah, just the unfortunate thing. He's going up here. If he'd have been able to, go left the other way, like, take away the temptation, could have had all 3 Pokegear parts and then coming up this way. Because we don't have Cut, but you could have accessed West Kanto this way, maybe. But you still wouldn't have had Fly, actually, at this point, if he hasn't gone around, so,
Yeah, it might actually be the way you would have to actually come up here to access West Kanto. That remains to be seen.
That's the thing, unless Cut is in West Kanto itself, then you could, like, track back through that way.
Oh yeah.
Nothing in Victory Road as of yet.
Still 1 check left, and then the rival 5 fight.
Zeke, meanwhile, gonna be making his way through Mahogany Hideout. Gonna be going for that soul badge. Yep, looks like Jake is getting ready to beef up. Oh no, he's just escaping out. Okay. Taking a long way back. Yeah, you need to go 1 tile to the left. You know, I'm thinking these runners are pretty tied up at the moment. We've had Jake's audio for a while. Let's switch over to Zeke. Let's give Zeke some of the limelight. Let's hear some of that Ampharos. Ooh, yeah, coming back this way, you never really know the vision, but yeah, that is a very, like, this girl, she hits her carrots.
Yeah, very unfortunate there for Jake.
Oh yeah, Zeke. Oh wow, yeah, Jake. Yeah, don't think I've actually ever done this way backwards. So yeah, this would probably definitely kind of mess me about if I had to do this. But yeah, Zeke taking the poison ticks here, but is going to get a free heal at the end of this, so not too bad.
Definitely could be a lot worse. But in addition to this, also, Zeke will be caught up in terms of badge progression because Zeke will end up getting Soul Badge when this is all said and done.
Yes, Zeke will actually take the lead at that point, so Jake's waiting to get the Volcano Badge from Mortar.
That's all I'm wondering as well. I'm not sure if Jake knew about the Abra teleport in the Indigo Plateau. That remains to be seen, unfortunately.
Yeah, it's something we can question at the end of the race. Like, even if anything, it's always a nice little like learning experience. But yeah, we have the 1 hour 16 rival 1 fight.
Yeah, and the funny part about Jake doing the rival 1 fight right by the old man right there is that the rival is going to run right through the old man.
Yeah.
Or right behind him in this case.
Jake just going to be clearing up. Yeah, I was thinking, yeah, actually, Trencher makes a point. Even if you don't want to, could even have tried to wipe to the rival there. Like, I think he probably would have got through the rival, but it's worth a chance. Or even if you really would just want to wipe, just go hit Will and just be done with it. Oh no, because then you would have just wiped out outside of Indigo Plateau. Ignore me! Well, now Jake can do all the surf checks he was able to miss out on before, but see if he does head towards Union, because he will want to get the, I believe the secret potion was, and see if he does go on towards Jasmine, which I believe Zeke has not gone towards yet, so still waiting to see, because again, that is potential for one of our elusive Storm Badge checks.
Yeah, definitely possible. But neither runner has done Secret Potion. Jake doesn't even have Secret Potion, but we'll see what happens.
Yeah, looks like he is heading towards it, unless he's just taken the badge check here. No, he's carrying towards it, so he will be acquiring the Secret Potion in his check. I think he's also going to be doing the Waterstone Chamber, I think, at this point. unless he maybe goes for Slowpoke well before hitting that particular chamber, because don't think he hasn't done that at this point either.
Yeah, Slowpoke well is definitely a very heavy consideration, and normally, so both runners have hit that same fire breather in Union.
Oh, Snow, is it this particular one? Is this the one that where Storm Badge was removed? Huh? Was a welcome in, Snowbit. True flight. Yeah, Storm Badge can't be behind Morty at this stage because we do have, with the fly tolerances we have, we can't be locked behind any power plant checks. That's the logic we have here.
Yeah, we still don't know if Machine Part is required, which actually was behind Morty.
Yes. I don't think Jake picked up anything. I thought he was going to reset, because he did save before this. As well, we need to check if Secret Potion was here or not. Well, Zeke's about to get his Soul Badge. So now Zeke does take the lead in badges right now.
That's barring if Zeke goes back for that radio card. But other than that, in terms of items, Zeke does have the lead.
Oh, I'm just checking. Unless Secret Potion was in here and I missed it, but yeah, we haven't seen it so far.
Yeah, Secret Potion, I believe, was in well.
I was in well. Thank you, George. Thank you, George. Right, meanwhile, Zeke in going towards Price. Unfortunately, we do know nothing on here, nothing on the 36 check, so yeah, just that Soul Badge. There it is. Very good. Yeah, very close race at the moment. Like no one's really ahead at this point. I would say Zeke has the expansion card. Like he knows where radio is, so as soon as he's got fly, he's just gonna beeline for that. But God, other than that, like it's not really much separating these two runners right now. It's been a really close race. Like, yeah, Zeke had the unfortunate start and has hit a few optionals here and there, but he's really not let it like affect his stride at all.
To be fair, also both runners have hit optionals throughout the course of this run, so it has basically been a very close race. So depending on which items both of our runners pick up here very soon, it'll determine basically the outline of how this race could go for either direction.
Zeke making his way towards Olivine. I think potentially at this stage he hasn't picked up. Where was Whirlpool again?
Whirlpool, I believe, was on Route 45. I believe it was. It was either Route 45 or it was in Ice Path.
Oh, it might be. Yes, yeah. I was going to say, yeah, because I think really at this stage he's heading towards. I think, yeah, maybe potentially doing all of the Lighthouse. He does have the Secret Potion ready to do this all in one go. And then, yeah, have Jasmine maybe head towards Cyanwood, because you'll have Chuck and also the secret potion check itself to go towards if you're trying to bank on Storm Badge being over there.
All right, so it looks like Zeke will commit to turning in the secret potion. And we haven't seen Jasmine, not that I recall.
No. Yeah, Jake didn't have the secret potion at that point, so... Jake heading down here, he hasn't checked the TM, I believe. I think it was him that didn't... Oh, he did. Oh, yeah. Zeke actually hasn't checked the TM on Route 35.
Oh no, that is a very bad optional. If that Zeke just hit, that is a 5 poke optional.
Yeah. Ah, going for Jake actually going for the soft sand girls here. So what do we reckon Jake does after this? Does he plow back into Kanto and tries to rip it up there? We saw him go for Route 25 early. Does he make a play for it again?
I think if you're in Jake's situation, I would probably say take care of like Cianwood into Whirl Islands, I would say. But again, Whirl Islands you can't really do unless you have Flash. So that's not saying much. There's potential also that Chuck could have Flash. So it could be a one-stop shop.
The vanilla Storm Badge?
It's very possible.
Well, I mean, on my race yesterday, we did have one vanilla badge. Hey, why not another? We had the same start. We had the surf strength start, so
it all makes sense. Alright, so Zeke is about to turn in the secret potion here, and this will give him a fight with Jasmine. Which, again, we have not seen any checks here on Jasmine, so we'll see what Jasmine has in store for both of our runners. Should Jake also go that route with Jasmine at some point as well?
Yeah, I probably imagine if he is going to go towards Whirl Island, he will take that on. Ooh, is he going to do a very long reset? I like it if he's just going to commit everything into this big old push and reset back to Kanto. I like it. Unless, hitting the optional. Oof. Unless you find the SS ticket, perhaps, if you're going to jump back to Kanto.
We'll have to get a counter later on how many optionals both of our runners have hit.
Alright, first look at Jasmine.
Alright, first crack at Jasmine here. Leads off with a Dugong. So one thing to note out as well is that Zeke is in trouble with the PP on the Ampharos.
Yes, it's important to note the You Struggle is not on the card today.
And that would have been pretty bad, the struggle as well, considering that there was a Mischievous right there.
We have struggle. Oh, and it's...
the struggle is absolutely real, chat.
We do have a max elixir, okay, so this should be pretty fine.
Crisis averted.
Right, Jake is also pushing to Jasmine, so they're going to be high-fiving each other as they go past each other.
So Reflect and an X accuracy. So nothing there, and Secret Potion is not required. And there's another optional from Jake.
Yeah, Jake hitting the right side drop.
Thankfully, it's only one poke, but yeah, that was very unfortunate.
Ooh, Zeke is not saved. He doesn't have Whirlpool, so he's putting everything into Chuck and the secret potion check by the looks of things. So let's see. See if it
So
pays off.
we've already seen one check that was required with strength. Could there be another one that's required with strength?
Not secret potion. So yeah, off to Chuck we go.
So nothing in the pharmacy, yeah. It's very possible that Chuck could have something, but we're not sure yet.
Oh Snope, say it ain't so. CC, we've done soft stand, it turned out to be nothing, unfortunately.
So what checks do we have left that we could take a look at? So again, keep in mind that West Kanto is still available for both of our runners. Either runner does not have cuts, so there's still the possibility that both runners will have to use both Surf and Waterfall to access West Kanto, so that's also a possibility.
Yeah, that's the only thing. If Zeke is due to go back into Kanto, he will be without the radio card. So if he wants to potentially snatch the 50, at least kind of have a check around. But yeah, it's gonna be interesting.
I also want to point out one thing as well. With Jake having the clear bell, it is very possible that Rainbow Wake could be here, and it could benefit Jake in the long run as well.
Yeah, if you could do it on the way back. I mean, we mentioned earlier, but won't have Storm. But hey, who knows what else is going to be there? Maybe a badge or two in there. Maybe even more. Spider-Man memes on the Zeke screen.
There's a Pikachu. So both runners have converged into Chuck's gym.
If this turns out to be nothing as well, Jake has that massive reset he can push all the way back to Goldenrod here afterwards.
Absolutely. And another thing also is that there is a potential that Card Key could be here as well. So Card Key possibly into Basement could be a play for Zeke. Oh, now, nothing on Chuck. Oop. There's still one more check here with Chuck's wife, and Chuck's wife just has a max revive. So that reset is going to come into play here for Zeke.
Oh, he did have I didn't realize he had a save there. Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, that's a good save, by the way, because that saves quite a bit of time.
Alright, what do you do now for your Zeke? Do you head towards Blackthorn, or are you still pursuing Fly and just going back towards Kanto?
That is actually a very good observation. I do think that you go towards Mortar, I want to say.
Do you know what? I think he potentially is... Yeah, he might just be going for, let's say, go to Blackthorn, check the items anyway, grab that radio card, and then if you want to go back to Kanto, you've got all the 3 parts to continue on, should you need.
Let's not forget also that our runners have not done Kanto gyms, so that could also be another thing that not only could lead to Storm Badge, but also another form of progression too, like, cut, flash, anything like that.
Yeah, we mentioned it earlier, but maybe even just a Janine play is what was needed, really.
Also, did Jake do Waterfall section of Mortar by chance?
I don't believe he's gone that far yet. He went left after coming up. Did he do the Waterfall?
I did not quite catch it. I was paying attention to some of the plays that Zeke was going for.
I don't think he's gone that. He has gone that way. Because he got Rising Badge, went down to do Union and all that, and then went left. Yeah, I don't think he's done Waterfall at all. So yeah, he doesn't have Machine Part, doesn't have Volcano badge yet. Ah, thank you, Trencher. Right, Jake, gonna be picking up the leftovers.
There's Zeke picking up the clear bell. And then Zeke will very soon have Whirlpool in addition to that clear bell. There it is right there. Not many interesting TMs, unfortunately. Just that psychic TM that both of our runners had earlier. Alright, so it looks like Jake is going to commit to Janine here, and this will be our first look at the Kanto gym leaders.
Yeah, he's in a very good place for it as well. This Gengar is so built and ready.
I 100% agree.
God, it's actually, well, I'd say even a shame that like Jake didn't take the peek into Vimillion early. He just would have had just even beefier Gengar should he have gone here.
So that Gengar being at level 39, it is good enough to take on Janine, and Janine's ace is also a level 39, keep in mind. Jake not saving before Janine, it looks like.
Yeah, I mean, he's got X items he can set up on here as well, so... Oh, I hate Dragon Breath this week. You always get paralyzed.
Yeah, it's an absurd percentage of paralysis. I believe it's like 30%.
Yeah.
So Zeke doing Dark Cave Blackthorn side in the dark. So again, out of logic. And looks like there was nothing inside of Dark Cave. So Dark Cave 100% not required in this run. Now Zeke can find all the items in the overworld as well. It's a really nice tool, I will say. Alright, Jake gets a Goldberry and an Ether, it looks like. So nothing on Janine. But that was a good save reset there on Jake's part. And another reason also is because both runners still don't have cut either, so Route 15 would not have mattered at that point.
Was he going for his 5 Never Melt Ices?
Those ices never melt. I'm just saying.
Ah, here we go.
Now
the return of the 25.
It's the fabulous prize.
Now he's doing this before machine parting, so Misty won't be available at this point.
Yeah, unfortunately, this could be a situation of a double dip for Jake. And Zeke just picked up Radio Card, so Zeke has all 3 pieces of Pokegear.
Yep, going left. No need to go there yet. I mean, yeah, if you don't have Fly, you don't have Cut. Might as well save the trip to towards Victory Road, because then you'll have that West Kanto access. And yeah, like we mentioned, if Cut turns out to be in West Kanto, like it'd be a good thing that he hasn't had to need to double dip that route there.
Yeah, the best part about that also is that I've seen runs before where after he picked up all 3 pieces of Pokegear, and if a runner has, vice versa with Cut or Hive badge, The second part of that was outside of Diglett's cave, so it is very possible that could happen.
Oh yeah, I've had it a couple of times. All right, red scale here. This is also potential for goodies.
Oh, okay, that is actually very interesting. The rainbow wing could also lead to multiple other checks as well, and if there is something there that could backtrack from West Kanto, Zeke's going to be very busy for a while. But one thing we have to keep in mind also is that Tin Tower cannot have Storm Badge.
Correct. Yeah. As soon as we found Clearbell past Mahogany, yeah, won't be in that logic.
Yeah, because it was in a no-fly zone.
Mm-mm. Alright, see, good thing about Violet, it has a good number of X items here, so yeah, if you do need to quickly stock up, hey, might as well do it here.
Get your one-stop shop out of the way. Oh, Schoolboy Allen again strikes.
They've both hit this one as well. Wow, okay.
That is very unfortunate.
Right, so Jake is past 5, so he's got 2 more trainers before we get to see how fabulous today's prize is.
Can you imagine if Cut was on the fabulous prize? How convenient that would be for Jake?
That would be fantastic.
That would be more than fantastic. That would be incredible, honestly.
That would be so fabulous.
Hey, that's why they call it the fabulous prize, right?
Hey. Funnily enough, Zeke's still missing the Route 35 TM item.
So one thing also we haven't mentioned are a couple of other Kanto gym leaders. There's still Sabrina, which is 100% in logic. There's Surge, and I think that is about it outside of West Kanto. And keep in mind, Zeke is about to go check the 50 here, I would assume. No, Zeke's going to go fight Sabrina. Oh, wow. Okay, this is actually our first look at what Sabrina could potentially have.
Oh, didn't say before Fabulous Prize, so this is just an extra fight right now.
Yeah, at least the Fabulous Prize was money, so that helps in the long run.
Strong trainer, too. Like, has like the highest level stuff here.
Ooh, that is a victory bell with Earthquake. Ouch.
That's a heavy hit.
And Earthquake is one of the best physical moves in the entire game.
It's Gengar again, just getting pummeled with even more digs.
Keep in mind also one thing, that Victory Bell is a glass cannon there, so it does benefit the Ampharos. It is a sheep with Zap Cannon.
I hate it, yeah, we've still got Force Director in the mix. Ugh.
Ooh, the freeze benefiting Zeke in the long run there, so that does it for Sabrina.
Very nice there.
And nothing there on Sabrina, just a nugget. So technically just Surge and I believe West Kanto as well. False Director could also have something too. So for all you False Director believers, keep your eyes on what either runner could be doing.
Yeah, what do you even have left for Fly? Literally just Surge, right?
Possibly Surge, yeah.
Surge or False Director, has to be, right?
Could be Elite 4 as well, because don't forget, Surf Waterfall access. Elite 4 is also a thing.
Don't believe it could be on there, because it can't be past Tojo.
Yeah, that's absolutely correct. But I'm saying, like, E4 could also have some form of progression as well.
Oh,
but it
right,
would not.
yeah,
it would not lead to Storm Badge, though.
Oh, sorry. I was just kind of considering for Storm Badge itself. Yeah, I think it's just gotta be, unless you find Cut somewhere around.
Could
here.
be Surge, or it could be False Director.
Yeah, I think that's literally it. Oh god. Oh boy.
So it'll literally come down to who gets Storm Badge first, and then we'll see where the progression lies.
unfortunate. And I like Tri-Attack as a move, but getting hit by it is such a pain.
Yeah, 20% to get status is no fun whatsoever.
Oh, Jake is just hot on Zeke's heels right now.
Yeah, this is starting to get very interesting. But again, keep in mind that Zeke has both the Basement Key and Rainbow Wing so far. And also Red Scale, which Red Scale I think had the Rainbow Wing, so this could get very interesting.
Oh, I hate it.
Alright, we're about to find out what the Snorlax is.
There was nothing on Surge. Oh boy.
I think that was a Tangela. It is a Tangela.
Wiggly woo.
Wiggly woo!
Oh, just ends the Wiggly woo. Oh, you monster.
To be fair, the Tangela has abysmal special defense stats, so it makes sense. Now, could there be something behind Diglett's cave here? There's 2 items. There's an iron, and what is here? Smoke ball. So it looks like Zeke is going to have to take West Kanto by way of Waterfall and Surf.
Getting a quick heal here from Zeke using the PC. But yeah, I think he, by the looks of things, is going to be going towards Janine. I think it's only Jake that's done that so far. But yeah, looks like False Director is required this ROM.
That's what it's looking like.
Yeah, there isn't anything we've missed, is there?
I don't think there was.
All of... Yeah, Cyanwood's done. Can't be Whirl Island. Yeah, everything Equity's done. Mortar's done. Mahogany, yeah. Dang. Can't be on Machine Part, unfortunately. Yeah, so Fly Logic, it takes everything. These settings takes away from Power Plant checks. Jake has done Janine, Zeke hasn't. Jake making the way over towards Lavender. Of course, we have already seen... We also need these runners to complete the machine part checks because we need to see whether Morty was required. This is imperative news we must have.
Yeah, definitely 100%, because machine part to begin with was on Morty, and that'll determine whether or not Morty is indeed a scam or not a scam.
But, like, yeah, Zerevian made the point here. We don't have either Cut or Flash, so it's not in Logic yet, so I can see why they're not pushing for this as of yet. Jake going back to Kansas. I think he realizes he go back to Goldenrod anyway, just blast through. But then what do you do after this? I think you have to... Wait. Oh yeah, I guess you could do yeah, Tin. I think you just have to do Tin Tower afterwards, unless it's E4 only. No, because you'll have West Canton after this. Actually, if you get the expansion card.
Yeah, the False Director has got to have some form of progression that leads to Storm Badge, unless False Director has Storm Badge itself. But we'll see.
Where's Jake going? I think he's going to go do Tin now.
I don't know, does Jake have Rainbow Wing? Or unless Jake hasn't done Waterfall Mortar.
Oh, he's hit him again.
The same optional, no!
He's hit the same this optional twice, because he reset the other way.
That's a double whammy right there.
Yep, Zeke just having a quick look around the inventory, just make sure there's nothing missed. Right, so we see Jake is going to be clearing up Waterfall, so he's going to be getting his Volcano badge. He's also going to be getting the basement key and Rainbow Wing here. So actually, they're going to be basically tied up right now.
Yeah, it is still neck and neck. It's anybody's race. It's really probably going to come down to who checks False Director first.
Yeah, there's literally everything done in Kanto right now, so yeah, off you go. Well, at least for Jake, at least, because Zeke hasn't done Route 25 yet.
So it looks like the possibility of Zeke probably going to do Tin Tower now, I would reckon.
He's also... We'll tell him after, but he still skipped the 35 TM. He hasn't even checked that once. Alright, there you go. Volcano.
There's the volcano, yeah. I reckon that the 35 TM for rollout did not have anything, I believe. Is that correct?
No, I think it was just a max elixir. So Jake has seen it.
Yeah, thankfully Zeke's not getting punished for it, but it could be something that'll backfire later on in future races.
Treasure, I hate that.
There's the basement key, and then the rainbow wing to... Well, not the rainbow wing, excuse me. The red scale to follow here for Jake. And expansion card, of course. And that'll be Jake's West Kanto access. And there we go. And we know that the red scale has rainbow wing. So that's what Zeke has right now over Jake.
Unless the feed's... His feed's still going because the time is going, but I think he's just taken maybe a little recollection of like what is required. I think he's just going to have to figure out soon that, yes, you will have to do False Director.
Yeah, so it looks like that way. It looks like Jake took a pause, as you said before. Probably just like take a look at what checks that he has available on his tracker. And again, one thing to keep note of is that for any race like this, runners usually use Emo Tracker, so that way we all can keep track of what specific checks are available and what we have done. So shout outs to Dylan and Vicindithus for the tracker that we currently use, and everything that the runners often do use, not just in this format, but in any other format that exists as well, including like Crazy Item and anything in between.
Alright, so Zeke threw tin first, so yeah, let's see what goodies we have in here.
Ooh, Jake might do the thing here. We're going to find out in just a second.
Saving. I think he knows. Oh, no.
Not going back to Kanto.
Might be just picking up the Snorlax.
I think so as well. And we know that the Snorlax was a Tangela.
Yes. That's a good rod.
That is the second of the third rod. So keep in mind that rods have what we call a semi-progression. So, and anytime that the runners pick up a rod, it's in progressive order from old rod to super rod.
Right, nothing in tin yet for Zeke.
So again, we do know anything behind Tin Tower won't have Storm Badge, but still could have a badge towards Go mode. So keep that in mind.
I mean, card key would be massive here. That would really incentivize you to go then for there.
Correction, rods are fully progressive. Thanks for the correction there, Snowbear. And there's Mineral Badge. That, again, as I mentioned, it's a badge towards Go mode. And the Earth Badge. Okay, so that's 2 badges in Tin Tower.
So providing our logic is correct, we are 3 badges from no mode.
2 badges now. Wow, Tin Tower was absolutely required.
God,
my goodness.
Stacked. God, we still have a whole Ho-Oh chamber to go.
Indeed.
Nice sketch. Jake not going for the... Oh. He's doing it. He's gone for it.
This could be a very interesting scenario here. If Zeke goes the same route as Jake, we'll find out if this benefits in the long run, because this could benefit Zeke more than it does for Jake.
Yeah, I think really at this point, if oh god, if Zeke goes for it, and I think we know this is Fly. We know this is Storm Badge. I think this puts Zeke in the lead because yeah, he's a full Tin Tower ahead. I mean, yes, he's got to go do maybe like Route 27, but like if we find like Cut, for example, then he'll have a great chance of like going through. Actually, no, it'll just be Storm Badge here. So yeah, if let's say for example, Storm Badge is here, and then he then goes down, checks Ho-Oh Chamber, and that's got Cut. That's going to put him in such a amazing place at that point. I think he'll then get the edge over Jake, and we're just 2 badges from done. Yep, Zeke also here, so we're both pushing at the same time. Oh yeah, Raylan just reminded us we have Vanilla Basement.
So keep in mind also that Jake still has to turn in the red scale, because red scale still has the rainbow wing, and in addition to that as well, that's where the 3 badges are that we just saw in Tin Tower: Thunder Badge, Mineral Badge, and I believe Earth Badge.
Correct. I was like, yeah, Zeke's actually going for the Ho-Oh Chamber first, so you know, if he finds Card Key there, like, does that save as much? I don't think it would. Saves what, 3 fights extra?
Something like that.
Yeah, 3 fights on that middle floor, yeah.
Yeah, that would be something if Card Key was in Ho-Oh Chamber, and that would benefit Zeke in the long run.
Oh. You have checked this, I believe?
Yeah, Zeke never did the charcoal check, or actually he did.
Yeah, no, he did do that, yeah. I think whether he just hadn't marked off his tracker, like, best to be sure. Always best to be sure. Alright, let's see if the Tin Tower is even more needed.
So yeah, that scientist is going to have max vision in spite of which direction you can go to headed up the radio tower. Hey, it's an Eevee.
My boy.
But I love Eevee. Oh, there's the March badge for Zeke. Okay, so... And the Silver Wing. So this very well could be a situation where... Oh, and there's Cut.
Wow.
So Cut may potentially have Rainbow Badge. We don't know yet. It's either going to be there or it's going to be in... It could be anywhere, really.
Yeah. Oh, he hasn't got any escape ropes at this point. Oh, and you don't have fly, so actually, yeah, this is the best way to get out. Get yourself up by the top end. And then what do you do from? So where's he go? Oh, yeah, you can check TMO5 right here.
Yeah, that's a pretty interesting scenario. So we know that Rainbow Badge. We are one badge away from no mode. It looks like.
Important to note, none of the cut checks are gonna have Storm Badge. But
speaking of Storm Badge, there it is. So yeah, we are officially one badge away from no mode.
Yeah, we knew that was the case, but yeah, where is the Rainbow Badge? Also, happy 2-hour fly.
2 hours later.
Oh boy. Jake, you don't need to bike anymore, you can fly.
So, this benefits greatly for Jake now that Jake has Storm Badge. But don't forget also, Jake still has to turn in the red scale.
Reset, Zeke. You've just said reset. Oh, we've got basement to go through as well. Ooh.
Okay, this could get very, very interesting. And
yeah,
Jake bought that optional earlier, so this could benefit.
We talked about it. He'd already planned it. Right, going for a vanilla basement. I like it.
So I want to say one thing also, that per tournament settings, vanilla basement is absolutely not required. I will say that.
True. Oh.
Another optional.
Also, yeah, so may not be aware of the fly logic. It's something we can discuss at the end of the race just for educational purposes. But I say really the only thing that could be up at Lake of Rage. I mean, yeah, if you find Card Gear SS ticket, so be it. But if he doesn't find anything, he'll be able to just quickly reset back to what did he set that to? Is just above about where the squirt bottle was. Sorry, the pseudo is. So he'll have a big reset he can push back to. So not too bad.
Could be worse.
But funnily enough, like if it turns out the Rainbow Badge is here and he carts himself back to then figure out it's False Director, he's on go. So
they're pretty much in go mode at that point.
Whereas, yeah, we've got Jake who's going through vanilla basement right now, and he's... Oh, I forget. Where was Rainbow Wing again? I've already forgotten.
Rainbow Wing was behind Red Scale.
Oh, that was it, Red Scale. So yeah, Jake's got to go back for that at least, so...
All right, so nothing behind Lake of Rage cut checks for Zeke.
Right, keep an eye on Jake's screen. See if if the basement is. Because that's the thing. Because we could, for example, like Karki could just be hiding away in like West Kanto, for example. So this could be needed, but well, unfortunately, Vice, you got to really kind of ask Jake that who's hit the same optional twice this run.
True.
Right, here we go. Now Zeke's going for it, right? So he will be, after a few fights, just that rainbow badge away. So yeah, Zeke in a really good place right now.
Yeah, this is a very good position for Zeke. Once Zeke picks up the Storm badge.
Yeah, I think he'll literally just absolutely just straight blitz into West Kanto. I think he'd really have to at this point. I mean, he'll have Victory Road and all that to check. But yeah, I think that's the play here. Check Silverwing guy, check Viridian Hedge Maze.
I want to mention one thing also. He can still check Machine Part now that he has Cut.
We need that.
We still need to know if Morty was required.
Oh, what if, yeah, Rainbow Badge behind Machine Part.
It's very possible as well, considering there are 3 checks after you turn in Machine Part. Well, 4 if you include the Machine Part itself.
You know what, as well, actually looking at it, we're at a 2-hour plus fly. And to be fair, we're only 1 badge off. Like, they're doing, like, they're both, I think they're both routed really well.
Absolutely.
So far. They've routed differently, but they've actually been able to do really well in, like, the choices they've made. So, yeah, fair play to both of these runners here.
Yeah, definitely. It could have been a lot worse for sure, but from where the runners are in this run without Storm Badge, it's been pretty good, I will say.
It's so superb. God, this Amphro's having, like, flashbacks to the the Gator back in Sprout Tower.
I do want to point out one thing as well earlier, is that there was a Sing TM that the runners could use for red, so we'll see if the runners decide to use it. Alright, so nothing on the real director there. Gave an Ultra Ball. There is one more check here when you take these stairs. And it's just a PP up, so basement not required.
Ooh, unfortunate freeze there on the Amphros. Right, Jake considering his options. Get that fly. Oh, we want to see wings. Never thought it could be done. Fly, my pretty. Oh, looks like we're going for red scale. Okay, so it looks like we're going to see the tin push.
Yeah, this is definitely going to be a tin push coming up right here.
Right, and then where do you go from here? Because he's going to want to do that into the chamber, but yeah, I think both of them after this are just going to just plow straight into West Kanto.
Absolutely. So, like I said before, there are several checks that could factor. Like I said, Machine Part is one of them. There's all West Kanto, practically. That being, you know, Blaine, Blue, Brock, Route 4, and possibly Elite 4. Who knows?
But this is something, however, Jake will catch up a little bit of time because he'll have Fly to be able to just fly instantly to the Ho-Oh chamber, for example. But yeah, Zeke definitely with the lead here, I would say. He'll be able to get there a bit quicker.
And now, at 2 hours, 7 minutes, and 46 seconds, both of our runners have the ability to fly. I can't believe False Director had Storm Badge.
Oh, this is also the thing. You know what? If we're looking at cut checks, Jake has done Route 25. He could just blitz straight there if he needs to.
Yeah, that's another thing also that, yeah, Zeke does have cut, so we're going to find out if indeed it is going to be a thing.
All right, we're going straight to West Kanto. All right, Zeke could be done very shortly. If it's in, like, for example, Viridian Hedge Maze, we could be about 5-10 minutes away from being done.
Absolutely.
All right, Jake, meanwhile, has got through the Sages. Just got to get through the Suicune here and then start getting all of those badges. Not going up to Pewter. Okay, now realizes.
Nice movement going through that bug catcher there. I tend to hit that bug catcher quite a bit, more often than not.
Yeah, I always kind of don't go to the left side. I just take the right side, stutter, step around it.
That's fair.
Alright, here we go for Zeke. Does it all pay off?
Alright, one more item check here. And nothing in Hedge Maze.
You got the one here on the cut check here.
Yeah, this one coming up on Route 2. And just the nuggets. So...
Ooh, Jake unfortunately taking the wrong step here around, so had to just kind of reorient himself. Right.
Nothing on Dream Eater guy.
So none of the open West Kanto checks, so we're going to take a chance. Yeah, he's going to be checking probably, yeah, Victory Road down to Route 27. So again, Jake taking a slight odd way through. We're not too familiar with the save reset on the left-hand side.
So yeah, good observation also by chat that South Lavender with Route 12 and Route 15 are also open checks.
Mm-hmm.
So with the ability now that the runners can cut, which Jake will have very soon once Jake accesses Tin Tower or Hollow Chamber, excuse me, then that could be a thing.
Now Zeke will still have the fly point for future, whereas Jake did reset that. So if it is, for example, Route 15, then Jake will have a little bit of travel to do. Not too much, it's not that far, but we'll have that one fight just outside. But it is just one poke, so it's nothing.
Yeah, I will say in spite of Jake going to Tin Tower a little late, I will say it is a very close match.
Alright, here comes the triple for Jake.
So I think now with Jake getting these badges a little bit late into the run, this is probably going to put pressure on Jake and realize that there's potential that West Kanto could have something or something behind cut is required.
Oh, baby, a triple. Well, while both runners are going to be clearing up themselves, like say clearing up checks that are going around at the moment, just going to take an opportunity to go over the next few matches over the next coming days, just so you'll keep it up to date with what's going on. Later on this evening, actually at 8 p.m. Eastern, actually on this channel, so basically after this race, we'll have Jackstronomy versus Prism Zeta. That's going to be commentated by Snowbear and Pro Pokedeep. And then tomorrow at 3 p.m. Eastern, we have myself versus Ergate. That's... yeah, at least we got it out early. Very good. And then also at 10:30 p.m. we have Toxic versus Pitliven. And then we actually have a free day on Thursday, so you all can have a rest, get your fill of Pokemon content, because on Friday at 7:30 p.m. we have Snowbear versus Oddley. And at 8 p.m. we have Fox KHP versus Chunktastic. And then we have a very busy weekend, but we'll come on to that a bit later, as we do see, yep, Zeke pushing in. We're going to see Blaine first of all. Priya, I'm not. At least there's one person.
Alright, so there's Marsh Badge, and Jake is about to get cut as well, so both of our runners are dead even in terms of the key items that they have.
Literally everything at this point.
Alright, so we know Blaine does not have anything. Blaine has a potion.
Yeah, a little more effective than the burn heal, I guess.
Something like that.
Right, here we go. Zeke going to be checking the Route 15 cut check here. Jake is going to be doing similarly to the the raw check. I swear, Snowbear, if that ever has to happen, that'll just be the end of me. Oh, I saw it disappear, and for a moment I thought that was it.
Alright, so Zeke going to check Route 12, it looks like. It, as we mentioned before, Route 12 could have something there. There are 2 checks because they were locked due to cut.
Yeah,
Could be Flash, and it could be into Whirl Islands. I mean, it's possible, like I said before.
I think the worst... I don't want to say it. I'm going to say it, whatever. The worst thing we could find right now is Card Key.
Oh, that would be awful.
Hey, there was no small print. What do you mean, Snowbear? Like, what? No. Oh, hello. Machine parts?
Yeah, this was a check that I mentioned earlier with the possibility of having something, because it isn't logic due to the runners having cut access.
Ooh. I don't like this. We've only got one item while we're doing this. Unless, for example, like, the cut item on 25 is Flash, then... Wait, no, we have cut access. Machine part is in logic. Ooh.
Yeah, that's what I said. So I think at this point, I think it's safe to say, like, if Machine Part does have something, Jake is definitely on a timer here.
Well, luckily for him, he's already checked up like Victory Road and stuff. So as soon as he checks the guy in Viridian, unless he's going to go down towards Blaine, he will start be able to like kind of catch back up with this. But I probably imagine he'll be doing the same, like check Route 12, check Route 15. So he'll only be maybe like a minute or so. Seems like Zeke is having a bit of a time at the moment in Rock Tunnel here. Maybe just having to check through the maps. There you go, got himself out.
I believe Jake got all the items in Rock Tunnel.
Yes.
Oh, it's the SS ticket.
More
That's one additional check.
And now we need to find out if the boat is required for Morty required for machine part required.
I mean, it could be anything. Could even be a boat. Alright, so Zeke going to do the Bye Bye A Go-Go quest here in Cerulean Gym.
Top NPC level here.
And Jake is also going to do the Machine Part quest. Nothing behind Machine Part itself, but still 2 more additional checks.
Yeah, expansion card check, lost item check.
And then the potential for Zeke to go fight Misty afterwards. Or both of our runners in this case.
Well, Jake will have the quicker edge to it because he has completed the Hedge Mage trainers.
Yeah, this could spell good news here for Jake here. Our runners have done Surge, if I remember correctly, and Surge had nothing, I believe.
Yeah, I believe Jake has done Surge. No, yeah, no, they have both done.
Ooh, Zeke is going to check the boat. Well, while there's going to be some optional fights going on here, we get to hear some groovy boat music.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah, chat, feel free to use your jam emotes because we are grooving on the SS Aqua.
Yeah, just thinking of like the race in general. Like, it's great. Like, both of these runners have like taken both these mons like from pre-Violet all the way through here. Right, Jake going for 25. Is it here?
It is not. So crisis averted there, but there is still one additional check here, and that is Misty.
You know what they call people like you? Pests!
I got called a pest. That's bad news.
Alright, here we go. Zeke is about 5 seconds off.
Wouldn't it be something if this had the rainbow badge? It
Oh.
does not. Hey, we got to listen to some groovy music, though. So let's see, what are we stuck with? So we still have Blue, Brock, Route 4, and Elite 4, I believe. And I think that is it.
Misty itself.
And Misty, yeah. So
Jake,
we can
very
100% confirm that Morty was not required.
A sad day indeed.
Snow Bear wins again.
Can't keep getting away with this.
Oh, Erica, I forgot, was another thing as well because of cut.
Oh, yeah.
Jake hit another optional this time.
Oh! Actually, just realized, if there's no card key, then Morty is hard required because of the Tin Tower.
That is actually true.
There was a lot of badges there. That was a that's a hard requirement there.
Yeah, there was 3 badges.
Four
and a cut
badges in
HM.
total. Well, 4 badges because there was one in the chamber as well.
Oh yeah, that is right. Yeah, I was thinking that. Yeah, you had Storm Badge, Earth Badge, Thunder Badge, Marsh Badge. And cut, might I add.
Yeah. Alright, here we go.
Alright, first of a few remaining checks here in Kanto, Erica. So looking at the moves for both of these means, I have to ask as well, which Mon do you think will probably have the least amount of trouble on red? But that remains to be seen, I suppose.
I probably would give it more to the Ampharos. Let's say with the Gengar is a little bit physically weaker than the Ampharos, has a few more vulnerabilities as well. Not much in it. Moves wise, I give it to the Gengar slightly, but very close between them.
Yeah, definitely seems that way for sure. So, looks like Jake is also going to do Erica. Erica, we know, has nothing. So there are still several checks remaining here in Kanto. As I said before, there's Blue, there's Brock, Route 4, and Elite 4. And Misty, I believe, as well, because none of the runners have attempted to fight Misty.
No, well, Zeke hasn't done any of 25 yet. It would just be Jake that would have the quick access to that. Yeah, no flash, so yeah, no reason to go through Whirl Island, for example. Oh, Zeke going for blue? Yeah, just picking up some X items beforehand.
Yeah, I can understand why.
Yeah, maybe just going through the West Kanto range, blue into Brock into Route 4. And then, yeah, off you pop to Elite 4. Well, unless you're going to go for Route 25 first. Oof,
Wow, that's a boomerang. Thankfully, it's on a Mr. Mime, so it could be a lot worse.
Oh, good, and yeah, we've got Lake of Rage Cut to go through. Oh, no, I think Zeke's cleared this?
Yeah,
No.
Zeke has done Lake of Rage Cut, and I had
He
nothing.
does, yes.
Oh, boomerang and then magnitude. Well, that the Ampharos is gonna have to play around some RNG here.
Yeah, he set up a few X defense here, so should be fine.
Yeah, those X defends are really coming in handy, especially against these ground type moves.
God, that crit hurt though a little bit.
Alright, so it looks like the Ampharos is set up here, and
Oh my
there's
God.
another one. But looks like Ampharos is going for a sweep against Blue's team.
Flashbacks. Oh, that was an amazing crit there.
There's Bird Jesus. And then what's the ace, or the last one? It's a Kabutops. So that should be all for Blue. And Jake is about to take on a Misty, it looks like. Mystery Berry. So Blue not required.
Alright, I think we did it earlier. I think at this point, let's switch over to Jake's audio. We're going to flip-flop for a little bit, see who gets there first. Now, I just see Zeke has made his way into Saru, and I think we're going to have the Route 25 push, so... Destroy! Sorry, it just took over me for a moment.
Misty not required. So we're down to 3 checks here. To Brock, Route 4, and Elite 4.
Wow.
You know how sinister it would be if Elite 4 had card key and you had to go back up the tower?
No.
We don't talk about that.
No. Please, no. Well, to be fair, we have about 30 minutes of playtime here before we do get a cut, because like I mentioned, we do have the other matches coming up at 8 PM. Jack Astronomy versus Prism Zeta. That's definitely going to be a match to watch. 2 very good runners there, so...
I know I'll be watching that match for sure. And to all of you folks here as well, again, stay tuned to SpeedGaming and all the other SpeedGaming channels as continuing coverage of the 2023 Pokemon Crystal Full Item Randomizer Tournament rolls along.
Yeah, absolutely. Massive shout-outs once more go to SpeedGaming and our continued partnership, hosting all our tournaments. You guys are the best.
Thank you, SpeedGaming. We really appreciate you so much.
Yeah, don't worry, Giddy. I'm an hour earlier than you, so yeah, it's midnight. I've got work in about 6 hours, but hey, I'm more than happy commentating this.
Yeah,
it's been a really good race to watch, actually.
Yeah, I'm very satisfied commentating with Trickums in this race, and in addition to that, I'm also Eastern Daylight Time, so it benefits me in the long run. So yeah.
What isn't it? Good for you.
True.
Nah, this has been fun. Even like with them not having fly for like up to the only the 27 minutes we've had so far, basically, it's still
Pretty
been
much.
good. Like badges have been here and there. Like we've had a Tin Tower treasure trove. Wasn't planned in alliteration there, but sure. But yeah, like it's been a good race. Like both of them have routed really well. The mains they've had, like I say, yeah, they had a little struggle in the beginning in Violet, but they've perfectly come into their own since.
Yeah, one thing I will say as well is we've been getting a fair share of entertainment with the optionals that both of our runners have hit. But other than that, even if you take that away, it's still a very good race up to this point. And You know what? It's going to come down to the wire. I definitely do feel like it will.
Yeah, I mean, we've only got a few checks now, so take your picks, guys. Everyone in chat, what are your predictions? Where do we think it's going to end up?
I feel like it's going to be here on Brock. And I think it's going to be card key.
I don't want it to be cocky. At least make it Flash, and then we've got to go, like, Whirl Island. Have a little roam around there, we'll be fine. I swear if it's card key into bloody Claire, I'm gonna lose it. Oh.
It's not Brock, so 2 checks remain, folks.
Route 4. Elite 4. Well, we've already had 1 Elite 4 required. Are we adding to it? Destroy! Sorry, it just comes over me. It's just like a reaction. See it, and it's just gotta be perished.
It's that one thing you try not to think about, but it's just so hard to try to get it out of the back of your mind.
It's just an instinct. Like, I just don't think. Just see it, and it just happens. God, I've got to let it go. That was my own mistake. I can't really blame it. For the people that don't know, I'll tell the story again. I don't. It's just I have to just live and learn from it. So in my very the baby days of me in the randomizer community, in my first bingo tournament, 2 tournaments ago when I first joined the community. I tried to evolve a Cleffa by leveling. This was before we had all that the happiness evolution, what do you call it? Like the evolution, like rather than the happiness evolutions being done by levels. So yeah, trying to level up a Cleffa didn't really turn out well, I found out, and that just kind of stuck with me forever. Alright, here we go, Route 4. Oh.
Oh no.
Oh.
Alright, chat, well, you know what this means.
Oh. Off to buy X items, is it, Jake? What a great idea.
Oh, Jake has yet to do Route 15, I think? Or was it? No.
Oh, yeah.
He hasn't done
He hasn't
Janine
checked it yet. No, he's done Janine, but he reset away. That's why he doesn't have the future fly point.
Oh, that's right. This seed is literally the equivalent of Squidward giving a customer the baseball bat and just said, "Here, hit me as hard as you can."
The bear! So I just realized, just looking on the other screen, I was like, on the stream.
Bear!
Yeah, both of them are done, Erica.
In response to somebody saying this seed was a blast, all I just say is too soon. That's all I could really say. It's too soon. I will say this race has been something, but it's been fun. It's been really fun watching.
Yeah, no. To be fair, like they both runners have like really like played out their minds. Even like not having fly, the routing's in there. Like both of them had it differently. Like Zeke having the early track back and taking the rising badge, having a completely different route from Jake. Like it's been really good to see like the contrast here. All right, do you know what? I like this from Zeke. If it turns out, for example, that it's Flash on E4 and it's just in here, this is a mega brain play.
This actually could be huge. Yeah, if Rainbow Badge is here in the dark, then this will benefit Zeke in the long run, breaking logic to get in go mode. I love it.
He's got only 2 other super repels, so it's going to be a bit of a struggle getting through if he runs out of repels. Oh no, I think he's actually got a big stack of max repels, actually. It should be fine.
Now, it could last locate where Flash would be, but it also could be last location card key into Flash, into Whirl Islands for Rainbow Badge. There's always that possibility.
Mm-hmm. Not even any point looking at the Lugia at this point.
I would not either. That Ampharos is raring to go against red. Now the big question lies within what Jake does. Does Jake decide to do Elite Four, or does Jake decide to try to go for Whirl Islands as well?
Yeah, it's the only thing you have at this point, but yeah, seeing as it wouldn't be, I mean, it'd be shown on the tracker, but...
Yeah, that's the one thing I love about Emo Tracker as well, is that it also has pretty much a good layout of the maps in the dark places, like, again, Whirl Islands, Rock Tunnel, Dark Cave. So that way you can navigate your way through the dark if, let's say, you don't have Flash, or just don't want to use Flash, let's per se.
Is he getting a little stuck, but doing relatively well on dark here. This first room in world is always, this left-hand side is always a little bit tricky to get in and around. But doing well so far.
So far, so good.
Yeah, I'm exactly the same way, Makosi. Yeah, just every single item you're like, ooh, ooh.
So there's 2 more item check, or 3 item checks left, I beg your pardon, before we know exactly if Elite Four is required. Because we very well could know if Flash is in Mount Silver. That could still be a thing.
Yep. Two to go.
One check to go. Oh, it's the card key! Why?
Oh. Well, here's the thing. You know Flash is on, so... Yeah, radio tower it is.
And you know what I call it too? Elite Four absolutely, I think, has Flash. There's just no way.
It has to be at this point. Yeah, there's literally nothing else.
You know what it also could be as well? Elite Four could have both Flash and Rainbow Badge. Again, don't forget the Rainbow Wing check as well.
Well, luckily, Zeke, we've been through here. We've cleared out most of the rockets, so...
And Flash Chamber as well. I keep
Flash
forgetting about
Chamber,
that.
yeah.
Yeah, if Flash Chamber also does have something, which very well could, then yeah, Elite Four can be a play. So Jake right now looking like he is going for Elite Four, and this basically between what both of the runners are doing right now, this is two totally different plays, and basically will determine the outcome of how this race ends.
Well, this is it. It's E4 versus Radio Tower here, / Claire, I would say, because this is the biggest time sinks in all of the runs. So if it's Flash Chamber, GG Jake. If it's Claire, for example, GG Zeke. Is all I'm going to say.
Or if it's postcard key, yeah, GG's for Zeke.
Well, the only thing is, yeah, Zeke hasn't done basement, whereas Jake did do it vanilla. But if he is Zeke, if he does go through it, will have so many less fights to do, so he would have gained whatever time back from that. Oh, my heart. Where is it? Where is it going to be? Yeah, we don't know for sure. Like, card key could just be a complete bait, and like the flash we're gonna get from whichever E4 check it is gonna be like, yeah, lead us into the flash chamber, and that's where it's gonna be. Like, card key could be just completely useless.
Yeah, definitely.
Well, there's two of the checks. We've got two more here, one more here. Because boy, howdy, have we already done False Director. Alright, it's not here.
Claire
so
still a play.
It's Claire or bust. Now here's the thing, like, even if, for example, it's not, yeah, doesn't think he's going to go do basement. Like, Jake will still, if when it does get flash, may go straight to well, and like, but the thing is, he won't get lost in there. He'll be all lit up and everything. So, yeah, no, Giddy's right, actually. Giddy's, like, so right. No, that's it, yeah, Claire can't have flash, yeah.
So yeah, Flash is definitely behind Elite Four, no doubt about it.
Yeah, 100%.
Alright, so Jake getting past Koga there, so he will be making his way to Bruno, and then afterwards Karen and Lance. And we'll see what the Elite Four items were for progression, potentially.
Yeah. Like, really, like, yeah, for Zeke to do this, it was, what is it, how many after? You get 1, 2, like, checks in tower, you get, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, plus the 5 you get in Dragon's Den. So, yeah, 9 versus the 6 checks you get from, like, the guaranteed flash, so, oof. The odds are somewhat, well, now at this point, a little bit away from Zeke, but yeah, initially we're in Zeke's favor, but ooh, it's so close right now. 5 versus 6. Yeah, do you know what, Miko, is he probably going to think both of them are probably like darting their eyes between the screen and their race time room, trying to see. Surely they finished, right?
It's that anxiety that kicks in big time, especially when you think your opponent's going to finish at any second. I mean, it tends to happen to every runner. I would honestly say. I mean, I know it happens to myself. I say a vast majority of the time. Yeah, there's also the possibility that the runners could be thinking that their opponent's on red, and they're getting hard-walled on whatever red's lead is. All right, so this play coming up here from Zeke will determine whether or not card key was indeed required.
Oh, so close.
All right, Jake taking on Lance.
See, this is the thing. Like we say, there's a troll lead. If Red's lead has Earthquake or something, that's going to spell disaster for both of these runners.
Very well could. What kind of rando? Why does Lance have a Gyarados?
Oh yeah, this Gengar's so ready for it. Level 60 already. Yeah, the Ampharos is 57 as well, so...
In addition to that, also, the Ampharos can tank ground moves more than a Gengar could. Gengar has very abysmal defense.
Yeah, very paper. Alright, that is... Lance down for Jake.
All right, this is probably the most crucial moment of the race right here. Are these two checks coming up for Jake?
You know, the fun thing is, like, for example, if it's like the Rainbow Wing check, if he goes for there, like, Zeke will get into Dragon's Den about the same time, so they are going to be like neck and neck checking these last few things. Oh, here we go. It's just going to be on Elm, and there's just going to be no, like...
If it's on Elm, that would be crazy.
Just instant, like, yeah, there we go. Oh, boy, here we go. Oh,
It's a Carbo, so we still have the Rainbow Wing check, don't forget.
We're 5 versus 5 checks.
I think the Rainbow Wing check has Flash guaranteed, so I think at this point, it's safe to say that Zeke has the advantage.
Oh, yeah. No, you're correct, yeah.
So, yeah, Zeke has a pretty comfortable lead at this point.
So, yeah, he's 1 check over. So, yeah, by the time, yeah, it's all on the Flash Chamber.
So, there's only one hope right now for, I would say, Jake in this situation. That would be Flash Chamber. There's Flash.
There it is. Yep, as predicted.
So, if Flash Chamber has the Rainbow Badge, then it's pretty much going to be... it's going to be a race to determine what Red's lead will be, and we'll see what Red has.
Alright, they're literally both heading towards their respective treasure troves. Who's going to get it? Place your bets now, you've got like 10 seconds. Who's made the right decision, guys? Oh, it's so, it's so close. Oh, I wish we could put like a gambler in right now. Just as Zeke gets through it as well.
The anticipation is real. Let's see what it is.
It's not the first item for Zeke. Oh!
Rain TM. Oh!
It's Dragon's Den!
It's gotta be in Dragon's Den. Oh, no.
Oh, there it is. So this is the thing Jake will, yeah, now be going through. Wait, did he not do the, Oh, he's not been through it. Wait.
No, he is not.
Did he not go through Cutways before?
Yeah, and there's the Rainbow Badge, and that is Go Mode for Zeke. At 2 hours, 47 minutes, and 34 seconds, we have Go Mode.
Well, luckily enough, because we do have to switch shortly to the next race here, so...
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, no, of course, yeah, he left... Yeah, oh no, he skipped the Dark Cave. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, Jake did...
that's a super rod.
Did the cut to get over to Machine Part, and did not break logic with the with Rock Tunnel.
Big play, I would say, at that stage to... Yeah, I didn't realize he missed this off, yeah, because I know he went over to Power Plant earlier, but wow.
I also want to say one thing, and with all due respect, Morty was not required today.
No. Wait. I'm trying to make sure. Trying to figure a way.
All right, so what Jake has to hope for in a situation like this, whenever he does hit go mode, is that there is a mon that gives Zeke quite a bit of trouble in the early going for his main, and not for Jake's main. Alright, so Zeke is navigating through Silver Cave without Flash. And keep in mind that Zeke never did Elite 4, so no Flash for Zeke.
Right, off Jake goes. He's got last item in there. God, poor Jake, because he's got to go through all of Well, all of Tower, all of Blackthorn Gym. Ay.
Seems to be navigating pretty well up to this point.
Yeah, no, he's doing pretty well actually so far.
And there we go. Zeke has made it through. Alright, and it is time. Zeke has officially made it to red.
Alright, let's go. Right, let's move over to the sound.
And it is a Nidoqueen lead from red. Shadow Ball. Oh, that's actually going to be really bad for the Gengar.
Yep. Ooh,
the special defense drop. Yeah, that would have been a good time to slap a guard spec on that Ampharos. Unfortunately, I don't think Zeke purchased any.
No, it won't be too bad. It will start using... Yeah, Aurora Beam. Now he's had a special drop. I was going to say, as he's using Shadow Ball, it is a physical move, so not too bad, but yeah, you're going to now be susceptible. Oof, that crit, yike. Ooh, it's a risk.
Yeah, that was pretty risky. It was somewhat of a range, but it wasn't in range.
Yeah, you can't repel the Nidoqueen away.
Another critical! Ow, that's going to leave a mark.
Alright, you are going to have to heal. If there's anything with extreme speed, you're going to... Oh, like that.
Oh, and it has Earthquake. Ouch.
You can't even reset back up on this.
Oh, no. Well,
you might be able to outspeed it, and I think, yeah, one Seth will kill it. Yeah, you should be fine, actually. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, that'll work. That is a Magneton with Hypnosis. Oh, jeez.
Ooh. Oh, just getting bullied right now. He's used all his healing items. Yeah, just get a Max Revive out. Oh, there you go. Card key for Jake. I'm sure he loves seeing that.
Still paralysis there from that Dragon Breath. The Ampharos is halfway home, but does Zeke have any heals remaining for that Ampharos? It does not look like it.
He doesn't.
Oh, and a special defense drop.
Oh,
okay, this is actually not good. You might want to revive one of the mons in the party, and unfortunately took the wipe from the Seeking.
Yeah, it's very unfortunate getting the special drop on the lead there. And then just getting more susceptible. Couldn't quite get yourself beefed up. Jake and I, meanwhile, just doing a quick check through Dark Cave here, just on the off chance that it may have been what's required, but no, it's to have the realization it's gonna have to be Radio Tower.
Yeah, unfortunately, the worst realizations came true in this race. Radio Tower with the card key after E4 into Claire.
Alright, that's the last of the major heals for Zeke there, so he's going to have to... I think you just go now, take all the HP you can. Oh.
Or that. That's unfortunate.
Yeah, should have gone for it. Oh, it's so unfortunate. You never know, like, especially last time you... Oh,
and he still had the rare candies in the bag.
oh.
Zeke realizes that he had a few rare candies in his bag and put them on the Ampharos.
Right, there you go.
Alright, this is attempt number 3 here on Red.
You don't need any more. Yeah, 2 speeds will actually do it, so...
3 is definitely ideal in a situation like this because the Ampharos doesn't have really good speed, but 2 usually is the safe route.
Right, there's a special fall. Yeah. Jake, I think, has cleared all the last... Yeah, he's cleared all the Rock Smash checks here, so... Oh, sorry, all the Flash checks, so... Off to the Radio Tower we go! Come on, Zeke.
So Zeke is very close to finishing this setup.
There we go. I think he's good.
All right. Well, it might be good here. It's probably going to go for a sweep.
Yeah, through the wiggly. That's the
looking good so far. A Magneton, that is a flamethrower out of here. There's a Primeape and a Psychic Wing for it. All right, so the Ampharos is almost there. 2 Pokemon left. Butterfree, that is a free hit there with Flamethrower. And last poke is the Sea King. And there it goes. And that is a GG for Zeke.
256.05. Yeah, wow. What a brutal ROM. Oh. Right.
I have no words to describe that.
Right. We do have... I've just seen... Yeah, Jake has submitted a forfeit. So what we're going to do, as we do have the next race coming up, we're going to hope we get the briefest of interviews with both of these runners, and then we'll get on to the next match between Jax and Prism Zeta. So... yeah, let's get both of them in and see how they feel.
Absolutely. And while we have a second here, don't forget also to check out both of our runners during this contest, and be sure to follow them on their respective Twitch channels, as they both do respective randos and other content as well.
Right, we've got both of them in the waiting room, so we'll get them up very briefly. But yeah, we'll have to get their thoughts on this logic. Oh my! All right, and we are joined by Zeke and Jake. Well, what a run, huh?
I hate my wife. I hate my wife. Everything.
That was special. That seed was special.
It really was. I definitely could say one thing. That might be one of the more brutal ROMs that we've seen so far in this tournament. So, I will have you know, Jake, in this situation like that Elite Four was 100% required. It had Flash.
I know.
No, Jake was the one that did it. So, yeah. So the only difference was, because you had got to the 15 badges around about the same time, and you were kind of going towards you were both doing as soon as you were walking out of Erica's gym, Zeke, Jake was walking in, and you were high-fiving each other at points, following each other. The only difference was, Zeke, you taking that opportunity to do well in the dark, finding the card key first, and then exactly as you entered the tower, Jake entered Elite Four, and it was just that case of, is it going to... And then after Raider Tower being nothing, you were just beating Claire just as Jake had beaten Lance, and it was just a case of finding, is it Flash Chamber versus Dragon's Den, and it came to be. But other than that, we'll gloss over, just like get both your thoughts on the race. You both kind of ran and kept with your mons that you both start pre-Violet. Zeke, you running the Ampharos, and Jake on the Gengar. How did both of those go for you? I'll start with you, Zeke. Obviously, you both had a little bit of issues in Violet, but after that, it really popped off.
Ampharos is a favorite of ours, so we understand that. Yes, Ampharos is slow. That's probably the biggest problem with Ampharos.
Yeah, there was a couple of times. I mean, you both had, let's say, you both obviously sharing the same issues. That Feraligatr and Sprout both kind of getting you to fend off for a bit. Had to come back for that. Jake, that Gengar, the moveset on the Gengar really just kind of took off from the start, didn't it?
Yeah, I really wish I had found anything electric.
Same.
That was nothing.
It was hard. I loved having Sludge Bomb for the chances and blizzards I got, but
that one in the well really
always,
helped out a couple of levels.
But it always felt like I had like 1 or 2 points of damage fewer than I needed. Personally, it was really frustrating for me running this, especially because it killed me at the start.
No, it's... I mean, that's the thing. The only difference, really, like, you both routed really well, especially on a 2-hour false director fly. We'll gloss over that quickly. But no, you're both routing. The only difference was, you, Zeke, going back for the Rising badge early, but you kind of both went on different parts. But no, you both routed really, really well. So, commenders to both of you. This was a particularly awful seed to run first off. But hey, we get rid of him early, huh?
Hey.
Yeah.
I've already met my goal for tournament, so that's nice.
Yeah.
Elite Four usually it's like last year I had an Elite Four seed, and I had 3 Elite Four seeds in total. So this is just the first test of many more races to go in the tournament, just to get the bad ones out of the way, and here's the better ones,
Yeah, no, you both did really great. And like I say, I know we need to wrap things up a little quick.
Absolutely. And
I was going to say, everyone in chat was rooting for both of you. So commendations to both of you for getting through that seed. Like, claps to both of you there.
Absolutely. Congratulations again, both of you guys, on the racing. And we'll look forward to watching more races in this tournament with you guys. So, again, be sure to follow both of our runners if you have not already. As they are currently involved with the tournament, as you see, and we'll be doing more races here on SpeedGaming and the other SpeedGaming channels. So if you are not following any of the SpeedGaming channels up to this point, I would highly recommend doing so, as coverage for the full item randomizer tournament continues. And speaking of continuing, coming up next, we have a matchup between Jackstronomy and who else is it?
Prism Zeta.
Prism Zeta. Thank you very much.
That's literally coming up right now. So give us a few minutes, guys. We'll be transitioning. But for everybody, thank you everybody for joining. Congratulations, Zeke. Commiserations, Jake, today. But good luck on your future matches.
Thank you. Thank you for the race, Jim.
Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.
See you soon.